Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Looks, fires the slant pattern, complete. Jason Swain breaks a tackle.
It's time to kick off 3 hours of fair and honest discussions that go beyond the headlines of today's sports teams. From the Budweiser studios of 99.1, the Sports Animal. Here's a couple of guys with over 30 years of combined knowledge of Tennessee sports.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Jason Swain.
Here's Josh and Swain.
Good Monday afternoon. Welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. We are very excited to be with you for the next 3 hours. It's another beautiful day in East Tennessee. It is a beautiful week, the first full week of August. Jason Swain. College football happened this month. Happy fall camp week.
That's right. That's right.
It is fall camp opening week.
Wednesday, man.
That's right. In 48 hours, Swain, we will be on the air talking about a practice that has already taken place.
Yes. Yes.
So
I am ready.
Only 2 more sleeps until a fall practice? How about that?
What about the people that have trouble sleeping?
Hey, even less sleeps to go, if you want to look at the bright side there. Yeah, Tuesday night, you might not be able to sleep. Keep that in mind. So excited about the start of fall camp, the opening of practice for the 2026 season. It's like college football Christmas.
I think there's going to be some players on this football team that will have trouble sleeping on Tuesday night. And it's natural because you work your tail off all offseason. You went through all these games. You transform your body. You're ready to prove to the coaches or prove to the naysayers that you're going to be the reason why you help your football team win a lot of games this year. So it would be natural if you lost some sleeps Tuesday night. I mean, I would.
Now, the way that Derek Owings has worked them this summer, you think about your kids. You're trying to just run all the energy out. Get them to sleep. Mm-hmm. Maybe Derek Owings has done such a good job that they can fall asleep no matter the circumstance.
He's worked smarter with them. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think all the strength coaches, it's all hard. It's how hard and how smart that you have worked that translates to the football field on Saturdays. But they've all worked hard. So they're not surprised by the hard work or caught off guard by the hard work. But at this stage of the game, Josh, this is where you kind of taper things down a little bit. Like, I doubt they're going to run 21-10s today. They're going to rest and make sure that they have the legs for Wednesday and the upcoming days after that.
What was the hardest workout or whatever exercise you would have done? What was the biggest challenge you face doing workouts at Tennessee? Doing
squat maxes. And then going out and doing 110s after that.
Oh, man. So maxing out to –
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, you already don't have any legs, but then –
Those 110s, you have to hit certain times?
Yeah. So if you are skill position, I think it's like 11 seconds. And then big skill is like 13. And then I think the big boys are like 15, something like that, 15, 17. And so you do 15, 20 of those after maxing out. You want to go to sleep with your thumb in your mouth. you tired. You tired. But really, man, it's all mental. It's all mental. That's a mental test that will come up again during the course of the football season, right? It's fourth quarter, it's fourth down, you're on the road,
that's
whatever.
right.
But, like, it's all mental.
The ability to push through.
Yes. You're telling yourself that your body doesn't have any more. You have to tell yourself that you're lying. Don't listen to myself. You got more in the tank. The other side of, I guess the guy on one shoulder saying, no, man, your legs are jello. You're done.
Yeah.
The other guy on your shoulder is like, no, you got more. It's all mental. Push through. Because 110s, you're really sprinting for 40 yards, and then you coasting the rest. The most difficult ones were like the gassers, where you have to go from 53 to 53 across the field. Not a long way, but across. And you touch the line, so you're stopping and starting. Those were the toughest after doing leg day. But the 110s sound tough because it's 100 yards, but the gassers were the toughest.
So you're going sideline to sideline and back? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
4 times. Mm-hmm. Down and back 2 times. I guess equals 4. That's a full gasser. And, I mean, you have 15, 20 of those bad boys. You are hurting after leg day.
Well, fortunately, we have cool weather here in the summertime for those exercises, so that should have helped.
We were in the complex. It didn't matter. It didn't matter, man. It's hot.
Hey, Mitchell wants to know, will Swain be going to the practices and be able to give us more information on this quarterback battle? Is it true that Josh Heupel has okayed you to wear a GoPro and set up a live feed for us to watch what you see? SwainsEyes.com?
I wonder if that's open.
We might have an idea here.
Need to get a NIL deal with a eyewear company.
Yeah.
I will be covering practice the same way I've covered practice for over a decade or so. I will share what I can and refrain from sharing the good stuff.
Okay.
So the general stuff, like I did during the spring and last football season, will, that won't change. That'll be the same.
But you'll be there on Wednesday. It'll be go time.
It'll be go time.
Yeah. I'll be there on Wednesday, but I'll be asked to leave a little bit earlier than you will.
Yes. Understand, it's the first day of practice. They're not popping any pads. They're not tackling anyone. Real football is played in pads, not in shorts. But it is a very exciting time for football fans because I thought we were past the NIL, the college football, transfer portal, and the court rulings and all that crap. But, oh, no.
I don't even know where we stand now.
We are not. I don't know what's going on. I was ready to get to football. So we are 48 hours away from just getting to football. I don't need pads. Just get us there. But long answer short, yes, we will have some coverage for you.
Yeah, we have headlines on the Big Ten and the SEC adding support to the college sports bill. We have a clarification from last night that followed the ruling on Friday night regarding class of 2022 signees who just finished their 4 years of eligibility, which we'll try to catch you up on this show. But thankfully, Swain, maybe it's pre-football on Wednesday. It's not full football, but it's football.
It's football.
It is near. We have less than 4 weeks to go until games take place.
Yeah.
There's a game Friday, August 28th.
Yeah.
There are more games on August 29th. And Tennessee's first game is Saturday, September 5th. College football games take place this month. High school football games are very close.
Yep. Pro games are around the corner, too. I mean, a couple of hours away as well. So get me to the football games, my man. Please. A judge came out with a ruling on Friday. The whole college athletic scene was going crazy. Everyone thought they were going to do this move and make this happen, get this player, and then
Which players might leave their NFL training camps if they're not going to actually make the squad?
Oh, my gosh. And then a couple hours later, well, what I meant to say was, and technically you can't do this, and now everybody's in another frantic.
Yep.
Like, it's just crazy, man.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Text box is open. As I mentioned, we have some messages already coming in. Michael texts in, all caps, Jason Swain, baby. Chase texted in, Swain, anybody ever told you that you sound just like the color analyst for the University of Tennessee football? Chase says, I'm still pumped.
Oh, man.
I had people during the weekend. I told you, I got some congratulations by association. I ran into people.
Good job, Josh.
Man, I'm so excited for Swain. I was like, me too. So
Good job, Josh.
yeah, so it's not a congratulations to me, but I get to share, I get to pass them along to you, so I receive the congratulations to then forward. It's great.
Yeah, someone asked me, has it sunk in yet? And truthfully, like, the answer is no. It will. The question is when. Will it sink in? Hopefully it doesn't sink in when I try to go sit down in my spot from last year behind Mike and Ramon, and they're like, no, you got to go up there at the front. Like, you don't sit back here. You go up front. So hopefully it sits in kind of before then. I think it will, though.
Maybe here's a way to make it sink in a little bit more. John asked, will Jason be moving to Farragut with that extra bank?
No.
We're trying.
I got to get to campus quicker. Quicker.
We're trying, John.
I'm not trying to leave 30 minutes earlier to get to campus.
Traffic's all clear now. It's all good.
No. I saw it Friday. No.
That's alive and well. We'll continue the conversation. 865-656-9900. Sitting here with Jason Swain, a VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver, and new color analyst for UT Football with the Vol Network. I'm Josh Ward. We'll talk some football. Camp opens on Wednesday. We'll talk about the upcoming season, some updated projections for a couple of Tennessee football games to tell you about, and we invite you to join us at 865-656-9900 as we are with you on 99.1 The Sports Animal and AM 640 The Sports Monster as we continue on Josh and Swain.
Never miss a second of sports. Download the updated Sports Animal app right now.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Brogan Financial Wealth Management and Retirement Planning, a great company, a great team led by Jim Brogan, working every day to pursue excellence in the delivery of wealth management and comprehensive retirement planning, offering excellent service, their expert knowledge, their ability to help each client figure out goals for the future, help them achieve those life goals for retirement and beyond. With that comprehensive plan, Brogan Financial can help you with income planning, investment management, tax planning, estate and legacy planning, and healthcare planning. The team at Brogan Financial is there for you to answer any questions, to help you during confusing times. That's where their expert knowledge and their experience comes in. The team at Brogan Financial operates as a fiduciary. That means they have a responsibility to act solely in the best interest of the client. Your best interest is the focus every single day at Brogan Financial. See how Brogan Financial can help you plan for the future and help you achieve your goals for the future by starting online at broganfinancial.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
New backpacks, new schedules, new routines. Now give your home a fresh start coming off summer with 3 rooms of insanely clean carpets plus a free hallway for just $119. Book today online at ZeroResKnoxville.com.
Hi, I'm Andy, owner of Mo Shingles. I'm our only estimator, which means we don't pay sales commissions. That can save you thousands. If you want the best roof with the best warranty at the best price, call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
This is Jeff with Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. Our professional crew is equipped to handle even the biggest jobs with superior service and award-winning results. When you need routine tree trimming, expert plant health care, or emergency tree removal, our experts at Monster Tree Service of Knoxville provide the friendly, reliable service you can count on. With expert knowledge and state-of-the-art equipment, we get the job done safely and efficiently. Don't let your tree problem get out of control. Call 865-832-3029 or visit monstertreeservice.com and let us tame your monster.
Any day of the week could be a special day. Birthdays, anniversaries, they always pop up. And if you ever need to pop in and buy a beautiful piece of jewelry, you can always do it. South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge, right there next to the Outback Steakhouse. It's the one and only TK Wheeler Jewelers. Every single piece of jewelry I am wearing right now, I'm like looking down my engagement ring, my bracelet that I got for my 40th birthday, my diamond stud earrings, my little gold huggy earrings, all came from TK Wheeler Jewelers. Wide range of selection. They've got multicolored gemstone sets. They've got beautiful diamonds. They've got a huge bridal jewelry selection for you. What you might not know about TK Wheeler Jewelers is that they can also turn your unwanted jewelry into cash. They're purchasing right now a wide range of precious metals, diamonds, gemstones, everything from fine jewelry to old broken pieces that you no longer want or wear. You can put money in your pocket from TK Wheeler Jewelers. They're proudly buying and selling jewelry for over 50 years here in East Tennessee. It's my jewelry store. TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
The 2026 Lady Vol volleyball schedule is set and features 9 NCAA tournament teams, including 5 with programs that reach the round of 16. The Big Orange schedule features 12 matches at home at Food City Center, and you can now purchase season tickets with prices starting as low as $60 plus taxes and fees. Reserved seating options are back this season, and you can guarantee your seat for the same location for each match throughout the season. Get yours now at allvols.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Just watched a couple of cameo clips of Ed Orgeron, so that'll get you ready to go. He was talking about 110s in one of the cameo videos.
Yeah. Yeah, it's universal. Everyone does them.
Yeah.
You know, they're not hard, but when you combine it with something else that you're doing, maybe in the weight room or something else on the field, then they can be difficult.
Gets harder quicker.
But the stopping and going, those are harder. It's like in basketball when you do the suicides, those are harder than running 110s, or the gassers when you stop and start. Those are more difficult. But yeah, everyone runs the 110s.
We did have a follow-up from last segment. Mike wants to know how much longer does it take for the helicopter to get to the stadium from Farragut versus the Bearden area? Not much longer. It's a good point by Mike. You and LeBron the same. There's talk that LeBron will just zoom on over from New York to Philly.
It's a 45-minute helicopter ride for him.
Yeah.
For me, it's a 10-minute drive, and we'll just keep driving it.
Okay. We also have multiple Go Pack Go texts that have come in the text box. So we have our resident Packers fan that likes to Photoshop you into Packers gear, and then Bo also says, "Congratulations, Swain, go Vols, and Go Pack Go." So I appreciate that we have some listeners keeping you honest as well. Not in your newfound fame, your newfound expanded fame.
Well, I can't say too much about the Packers because they've been whooping us for years and years and years. And last year was really the only year that I can remember where we really dominated the Packers. I mean, the last game of the regular season and then the playoff game. It can go backwards. Like, it can go back to where it was before. So I'm going to be humble. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. That's probably good. Hey, it's close enough. Let's just see what happens this season. The Bears went out again. You might start doing some strutting and a little more talking. I would.
Yeah. Starting safety Kobe Bryant went down with the injury today. Got him over from Seattle, the Super Bowl winning Seahawks. And there's a rookie safety that looks to be starting potentially for Oregon. So I'm just going to wait, Josh.
Okay.
Just let me wait.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wait and see if Caleb Williams can continue, if the offense can take a step forward, if we can actually get a sack this year. I think I'm going to wait until that.
Hey, we still have about 2.5 months to wait until Tennessee plays Alabama, and even longer to go until Tennessee plays LSU. But I saw this over the weekend. I think it's at least worth a note. So South Point in Vegas put out their individual game spreads for the upcoming season. So not every single game, but notable games. So Tennessee against Alabama and Tennessee against LSU are on the list. Those will be home games for Tennessee. Bama and LSU are two of the big four. I think we've described it in a lot of ways. Texas, Texas A&M, Bama, LSU, the four toughest games it would appear on paper going in. Well, South Point has made it a pick'em for both the Alabama and the LSU games at Neyland Stadium. A true toss-up. And Patrick Everson, who shared this information, senior reporter with Vegas Insider and contributes to Fox Sports, I shared this yesterday. He replied back to me and said, this was about 30 hours later, no line movement. So it is stuck. A true toss-up for Tennessee against Alabama and against LSU. What will happen in the games, we'll find out. But part of that, to me, says we've seen an over-under for Tennessee 7.5. That's down from where a lot of fans would like it to be. We've talked about projections in the last couple of weeks. You and I have both, I think, leaned to Tennessee being better than that. Now we're seeing some preseason projections of top 15 to top 20. Brett Ciancia, with Pick Six Preview, says, I have Tennessee top 15 as a playoff contender. Well, they're going to have to win some of these games for that to happen. Maybe projections are starting to look a little more favorable for Tennessee than where we were having this conversation 3 or 4 months ago. What do you think?
I think people are starting to feel more comfortable with Josh Heupel and a young quarterback. I think they realize, especially after Josh Heupel dropped the mic on them at SEC Media Days, that it's not a big deal like it used to be, or with some other coaches who can't win games or manage a situation offensively with the young quarterback. Josh Heupel has proven that it's going to be okay. I don't need to go through all the quarterbacks Tennessee has had here where they were kind of pushed out the door at their previous stops, and then he took them and was able to be top 5, top 3, or 1 in this league in total offense. So I just think more and more people are starting to understand that more. And they look at Jim Knowles and they look at all the pieces coming in defensively and say, hey, man, maybe we underestimated them a little too much. And I think that's why you're seeing Tennessee getting more favorable record predictions.
Yeah, this doesn't guarantee anything. In fact, it splits it down the middle. But I think today, August 3rd, looking at Tennessee versus Alabama at home, looking at Tennessee versus LSU at home, there's probably a lot more confidence in a lot of what you just said. Josh Heupel getting the quarterback ready to go with experienced talent around him.
Yeah.
And the questions that still exist with LSU with a first-year coach, even with that talent that's come in, and Alabama, which has a lot of talent, but also will have an inexperienced quarterback, of course, midway through the season. And Tennessee's got a really good shot. So you might need to win both of those games to get to the college football playoff, but that's not a crazy ask. That's doable for Tennessee. If you want to be a college football playoff team, you got to win big games.
Yeah.
And this, to me, says those are winnable games for Tennessee, and more winnable than I think projections would have shown 3 to 5 months ago.
Would prefer an experienced quarterback. But it's okay that we don't have an experienced quarterback because you have a lot of experience around the quarterback, and the quarterback is put in positions most of the time to where all you have to do is read one side of the field, one guy. The way we explain it makes it easy for the quarterback to kind of know the answers pre-snap. You just have to go out and execute. And once we started to realize, oh man, he's done this before, young dudes, it made me feel a whole lot better about not grabbing a experienced quarterback out of the portal. And I feel like we were one of the first here on this program that was like, hey man, it ain't that big of a deal. You prefer the experience because you could never replace that. But look at what Josh Heupel has done in the past. It is up to a lot of guys around him to elevate their game. And don't get me wrong, the quarterback will have to play well.
Sure.
He's going to have to make throws. We can't just run the football and play complimentary football that A.J. McCarron was able to play when he won his first championship at Alabama. All he had to do was hand it off. Or, Greg McElroy, when he was at Alabama, even though Greg, I think, threw the ball better than what A.J. McCarron did in McCarron's first championship. But those days are over. You're not going to be able to hide the quarterbacks anymore. But when you have the playmakers you have on the outside, it makes it that much easier for the quarterback. And then you got to have everybody catching the ball better, man. You got to have your running backs catching the ball better. You got to have your tight ends catching the ball better, and receivers as well too. And if everyone can just elevate their game, let's say 1%, Josh, then I think it'll make it a whole lot easier for a young quarterback.
What if they can do that each day?
If they can do it each day, man, we can also book our flights to Las Vegas, right?
We do joke about that with the Butchism, but there is something to that in this conversation of the Alabama game's not till mid-October. Now, for that game, you can say the same for if it's Faison Brandon versus Keelan Russell. Each quarterback should be better in mid-October than the opener on September 5th. But if Faison is the quarterback and develops over the course of the year and he's better in that second half of the season, well, that's when you play those games that right now South Point views as a toss-up, Bama and LSU.
He just has to stay healthy. He's going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the experiences that he's going to improve from, especially from game 1 to game 2, like it's going to feel like 5 games. And then once he plays his first SEC game to his second SEC game, that's going to feel like 5 SEC games. Because, yes, the speed will be different in the first game, but it is Furman, with all due respect, okay? They won't be as fast as the guys that you're going to see every single day in fall camp. And then you're going to play Georgia Tech, right? And I don't know how fast Georgia Tech is. I know they're physical, but it's going to be the first time where it's an opposing team not wearing the same jersey as you. And it's going to be the first time you're going to take a hit. Like, you getting hit against Georgia Tech. You hope that you don't, and that's a challenge for the offensive line. He should not be taking hits against Furman. If I'm an offensive lineman for Tennessee, that should be the objective. No hits at all versus Furman. He should have a clean jersey. That is the goal all the time, but Georgia Tech is probably going to hit Faison, okay? That will be the first time he's really taken a shot, probably since high school. And so how do you recover from that, and then how do you adjust going into that Texas game? That Texas game, there's going to be NFL talent. And then there's another adjustment period at the Texas game. So if he just stays healthy, Josh, he's going to improve from game to game, and people are going to be able to see it. It's going to be easy to tell.
Yep. And, of course, there are other games which we will continue to talk about. At South Carolina, you go to Arkansas, Auburn after the Texas game is no light opponent. But notable, South Point, with their individual game lines, they had 4 for Tennessee, Texas, Texas A&M, Bama and LSU. The Bama and LSU games, a pick'em, toss-up between the Vols and the Tide and Tigers at Neyland Stadium. We will come back inviting you to join us, 865-656-9900. That's how you can call or text to join the conversation. Every day we are presented by Junk Be Gone as we continue on Josh and Swain.
This is Andy with Mo Shingles. You already know we do the best roofs for the best price. We also do lifetime warranty gutter guards, usually for around half the national guys. Call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
U.S. Soccer announced this morning that an agreement has been reached with Mauricio Pochettino for him to remain the manager of the U.S. men's national team through the 2030 World Cup. The extension comes after Pochettino led the U.S. to the round of 16 at the FIFA World Cup just last month. His record since being hired in September 2024 is 17-12-2. Major League Baseball games for your Monday night. Phillies host the Nationals at 6:40. 7 o'clock, Yankees welcome the Cardinals. 7:40, Brewers take on the Pirates. 8 o'clock, Giants visit the Rangers. Cubs host the Dodgers. Blue Jays take on the Astros. Rockies host the Rays at 8:40. Diamondbacks get the Padres at 9:40. In the NFL, edge rusher Jadeveon Clowney has agreed to terms with the Houston Texans to return to his original team. He now joins a pass rushing unit that includes All-Pros Will Anderson Jr. and Daniel Hunter. Clowney had 8.5 sacks to lead the Cowboys last season. The Texans drafted him with the number 1 overall pick in 2014. I'm Joel Silverberg.
I'm VFL Sterling Hinton, and it's
33 days until
it's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1924.
New backpacks, new schedules, new routines. Now give your home a fresh start with Zero Res. Get 3 rooms of insanely clean carpets plus a free hallway for just $119. And you can save more than $100 on professional air duct and dryer vent cleaning bundle to help everyone breathe a little easier this school year. You can find them online. Book today at ZeroResKnoxville.com. Zero Res. Spell it backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean.
Do you have a house and you need to sell it fast, but you just don't know how to make it happen? I have a solution. Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today. No matter the condition, price range, or location, call me 7 days a week at 865-500-3711. Every week I work with homeowners who want a simple way to sell their house without fixing it up or waiting months for a buyer. We buy houses as is for cash, and you pick a closing date that works for you. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation, I'll buy it. Whether it's pretty or ugly, I'll buy it. If you're ready to sell your house fast and move on, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Take 1 minute to hear a personal message from John Rose, farmer and businessman.
To be a farmer, you got to have faith. You put seed in the ground and humble yourself before the Lord. I'm John Rose. I learned about Jesus in Sunday school. That's how my boys are growing up too.
The son of a school teacher and a farmer, CEO of 2 great Tennessee technology businesses that he built from the ground up. The conservative candidate for governor, John Rose.
I can't promise you I'll be a perfect governor, but you can be sure I will seek God's guidance and trust God's word.
John Rose.
Our land, our culture, our people, we are blessed.
Let's keep Tennessee, Tennessee. For governor, vote this Thursday in the Republican primary and vote for John Rose. Paid for by John Rose for Tennessee, Jeff Aiken, Treasurer.
Whether it's carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, or plank, or anything else for the floor, Fraser's Carpet One understands color, design, style, and selection. Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton, and at Fraser's, we're proud of our big, stylish, up-to-date showroom with lots of the latest flooring trends on the floor for you to see. From value products to premium brands, Fraser's flooring selection is second to none. So give us a call today at 546-4 4850 and let us come to you for free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping and free in-home design consultation. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Frazier's. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Frazier's Carpet One.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. At some point, body pain may creep in and become your reality that day. But Aleve is here to keep you moving. One pill gives you up to 12 hours of body pain relief. So don't let pain hold you back. Try Aleve today. Use as directed.
Well, as we go into the afternoon and evening, we will be tracking some scattered showers and storms. Still plenty of dry time, but it will keep our temperatures a little bit below average, only topping out in the lower 80s. Now we continue to heat things up moving into the next several days with those pop-up showers and storms each and every afternoon. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
Be ready for back to school. Homework's hard enough. Let Junk Be Gone handle the rest. $20 off removal or 2 days free on a 7-day dumpster. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Presented by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialists. Alongside VFL Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward. In the middle of the NFL chat last segment, Bruce offered up a, how about them Cowboys?
I'm so tired of listening, hearing people talk about the Cowboys, and the season hasn't started yet.
Hasn't started.
Oh, my gosh. When you going to learn, Bruce? When you gonna learn, man?
This is the year.
Just wait. You gotta wait until like week 12 to see if the Cowboys are really, really a real player. Because all this talk now is just it's marketing. It's just for TV because they're popular and the ratings go up when people talk about them. Don't get sucked in. Just wait till week 12.
Dak's back.
He's back last year, Josh.
It's only been 31 years, Swain. You know, that there is that to the college football conversation. We learned last year, hey, there's some teams that got hyped up, teams that had big expectations, and they fell flat on their face. It's going to happen to somebody this season.
It happens to a lot of teams every year.
Yeah, I don't know who it's going to be, but that's one of the things I wonder about this time of year. Who are we talking about? Who's excited? Because everybody's excited. Media days, everybody's fired up. Best offseason they've had in a long time. Commitment. The way all these players have come together, and then they're going to lose 2 out of the first 3 or 4 games, and everybody's going to hit the panic button, and a few of them will fall flat on their faces. Like one easy pick seems to be Florida State. They've already flattened Florida State, so I don't know how much hype there is with the Seminoles even to begin with. But somebody in this, there are going to be a couple of top 10 teams preseason that they're just not that good, and we'll find out who they are. So if you're looking from Tennessee's standpoint, maybe you like being in that 15 to 20 range. I saw Brad Crawford, his preseason top 25 for CBS Sports. He has Tennessee number 18. So I think we're going to see a lot of 15 to 20, definitely 15 to 25 talk for Tennessee over these next couple of weeks before the preseason polls officially come out.
I like the spot that we're in. Being in the teens. I mean, of course, you want to be talked about as a top 10 team. That feels good when people are talking about you in that way, but it really doesn't matter in the preseason at this stage of the game when everyone is 0-0. But, yeah, like you look at Penn State, right, last year, and everyone was hyping them up because they had just went to the college football playoff. They were a few plays away from advancing. They played Notre Dame. They had some plays that could have went a different direction. And then last year happened, and everything has changed. I mean, you got new coaches, you got players, like everything is changed. So
last year's preseason top 25 in the AP poll, the number 1 ranked team and the team with the most first place votes, Texas Longhorns. Number 2 was Penn State. They had the second most first place votes.
Wait a minute, hold on. Didn't you pick Penn State to win the national championship last year?
We're talking about this year now, aren't we?
No, we're talking about last year. It's what you bring it up.
Well, how it relates to 2026. If memory serves, I might have picked Penn State to win the national title.
Okay. Nothing to be ashamed of, Josh.
No, I was wrong. I whiffed.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
I did pick Ohio State 2 years ago, so I got that one. Never in doubt. Right.
No. Thanks, Josh. That reminder?
No reason to bring that one up. But I think you picked Texas. I picked Penn State. Texas was a lot closer than Penn State, by the way. But the top 2 ranked teams didn't make the playoff last year. The 4th ranked team was Clemson. Disaster of a season.
Yeah.
The 6th ranked team, they had a good year, but Notre Dame started out poorly and missed the playoff. So 4 of the top 6 failed to make the playoff. Number 9 was LSU. Fired their coach. Didn't make the playoff, of course. Yeah. So half the top 10 just had a very disappointing season by their preseason expectations. Now, also in there, you had Ohio State, went undefeated in the regular season. Georgia was really good. Oregon was really good. Bama made the playoff and won a game. And Miami made the national title game. And then down there at number 20, the Indiana Hoosiers.
Yep.
Indiana was ranked number 20 in the preseason a year ago.
Who's that?
Ole Miss was number 21. So number 20 and 21 made the semifinals, and one of them won the national title.
Miami was at, 16?
Miami was number 10 in the AP poll.
Okay, AP poll.
Yep. Some other whiffs. Florida was preseason number 15 last year. Went 4-8.
Ugh. So what you're trying to say is
South Carolina was 13. Would they go 4-8? So two SEC teams were top 15 and had disastrous seasons.
So, sir, what you're trying to say is that Tennessee is perfectly positioned to climb the charts once all these teams who are preseason ranked number 10 or top 15, when they whiff and choke, Tennessee is prepared to climb to the top. That's what you're saying. That's what I heard.
You could make that case.
I think Tennessee is, as a player, I prefer being in the spot that we're in rather than being a top 5 team and everyone's talking about what you're going to do based on what you did last year and how you're going to win the championship or play for the championship. That's a lot of pressure. Like, there's pressure already when you play at Tennessee, but I think it's better when you're preseason ranked top 15, top 20, and no one's talking about you, and people are disrespecting you. I think it's better that way.
Yeah, Brad Crawford's top 25 that I mentioned was CBS Sports. He has Tennessee number 18, sandwiched in between SMU and Louisville from the ACC. Michigan number 16, Texas A&M number 15, Bama 14, Oklahoma 13, Ole Miss 12. His number 1 team in the country is Miami. Then Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, Notre Dame.
Preseason polls, they don't matter, Josh.
They don't matter. They essentially tell us what won't happen, but I also do not want them to go away. I enjoy it as part of the conversation.
I don't want them to go away either because I think they are good for conversation, number 1. But number 2, I think it's good for those schools to see what people think about them so they can use it as motivation if they want to.
Yeah, and I know there is the idea, the preseason polls will affect what happens with the rankings later in the season because of where you start out. But I think that's changing. If that was true, I think that's changing. I think last year, Indiana and Ole Miss ranked number 20 and 21 respectively, making the semifinal. The game has changed. I don't think it makes that much of a difference in the first place, but in a 12-team playoff, I don't think it makes much of a difference.
No, I don't think it does
so
either.
Keep the preseason polls, argue about them, yell about them, and know that they will be wrong.
Oh, they're going to be wrong, 100%. The question is, who will be the schools in the top 10 that's getting all the hype that will find themselves outside the playoffs or even worse, looking for a new head coach? Because that happened multiple times. this offseason.
By the way, in Brad Crawford's preseason top 10, he has USC, Lincoln Riley. If you don't get it done this year, might not be getting it done. Also, who picked Penn State to win the national title last year?
Josh Ward.
And?
Penn State?
Jason Swain?
I did.
I think we ran the Wii fence that day with our picks.
Oh, no. I picked Texas.
Okay.
I picked Texas. We're not in the Wii fence on that one, though.
So, hey, our picks won a combined 16 games last season. How about that?
You can't pick two teams. You picked Penn State. I picked Texas. That's not a Wii fence situation, Josh.
Okay. Well, I know this. We did not get our picks right.
We both lost.
We'll try again this year. We'll continue the conversation. We'll try to work you in, your calls and your texts when we come back next segment. 865-656-9900 to join us on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of Talkin' Sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Hey, Josh, I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford online at tedrussellford.net. They have their summer sales event, which is continuing right now at each location on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive. You can get a 2026 Ford F-150 under $49,995 right now with 0% financing available on a 2026 Ford F-150, which includes many different options with the Ranger and the Raptor and their Super Duty trucks. They have so many different options available to fit what you need in a truck, and they can help you if you need a fleet of trucks for your business. If you are planning for 2027, get in touch with Ted Russell Ford to see how they can help you with what you need, whether it's with a brand new truck or an SUV or something in their pre-owned selection. The Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport come with different options available at each location on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive. More than 430 vehicles are in stock right now. They make it very easy for you to shop online. That's a great way to start, to find out exactly what they have or to find out what they can find for you with the great buying power they have. Start online at tedrussellford.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
The Big Kahuna Wing Festival, now known as the Covenant Health Big Kahuna Labor Day Festival, is back and bigger than ever on Sunday, September 6th at the World's Fair Park. Tickets are flying fast. Grab yours now at bkwfestival.com.
Be ready for back to school. Homework's hard enough. Let Junk Be Gone handle the rest. $20 off removal or 2 days free on a 7-day dumpster. Now's the time to clear out the garage, shed, or spare room. Junk Be Gone has dumpsters in stock and same-day delivery. Perfect for remodels or roof replacements. And dumpster rentals include up to 2 tons of debris. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal.
Your next success can begin sooner than you think. At University of Maryland Global Campus, undergraduate and most graduate classes start August 12th. Apply now and save with no application fee. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
This is Jeff with Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. Our professional crew is equipped to handle even the biggest jobs with superior service and award-winning results. When you need routine tree trimming, expert plant health care, or emergency tree removal, our experts at Monster Tree Service of Knoxville provide the friendly, reliable service you can count on. With expert knowledge and state-of-the-art equipment, we get the job done safely and efficiently. Don't let your tree problem get out of control. Call 865-832-3029 or visit monstertreeservice.com and let us tame your monster.
Stover's Liquidation in Oak Ridge and Cookeville have purchased a multi-million-dollar buyout from Bruce Armstrong Hardco. Flooring selling at 40 to 50% off normal retail. Hardwood and vinyl flooring, all first quality and lots of inventory in stock. Largest selection of tile anywhere. You never know what you'll find at Stover's. Anything from landscape stones, HVAC closeouts, and more. Visit us in Oak Ridge or Cookeville or online anytime at stoversliquidation.com. Your anything and everything store.
The 13th Annual Covenant Health Big Kahuna Labor Day Festival returns to World's Fair Park on Sunday, September 6th. The festival has become one of the best culinary and fireworks events in the region, with 100% of proceeds going to charity. So don't miss out on all the action of Flavor Day weekend. Get ready for wings, cooking and eating competitions, live entertainment, kids activities, and the most immersive pyro musical fireworks show around.
Tickets on sale now at bkwfestival.com. That's bkwfestival.com.
Do you really know what's in your water? Every time you turn on the tap, you could be pouring hidden dangers right into your family's glass. At Tennessee Water and Air Technology, we take the guesswork out of your tap. Let us come to your home and test your water. We'll show you exactly what's hiding in your water supply and how a custom whole house filtration system can completely transform your home. Don't wait until it's too late. Let us help filter out the bad so you can enjoy the good. Visit Tennessee Water and Air Technology today at tnwatertech.com and schedule your free water testing.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here helping you beat the books with Westwood One Sports. Taking a look at the pro football futures market in the NFC South, Atlanta, the longest shot to win the division, at plus 375. And I think all of these teams, Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta, are closely bunched together. And if Atlanta's free agent acquisition at quarterback starts all season, I think Atlanta can win this division at that price. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Presented by Junk Be Gone. In our final segment of hour number 1, we'll be with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in however you are, and thanks for interacting with us as we say hello to Tyler on Josh and Swain. Tyler, good afternoon.
Hey, I heard something like a promotion while I was on vacation, huh? That's what I heard. Congratulations, Swain.
No, thank you, man. Appreciate that, Tyler.
That's probably, I might be later down the line of telling you congratulations, but, it's probably the most important one. Josh, I kind of thought about this, as we continue to progress through this. So we're going from Huntsville to Knoxville. So is Swain the first Alabama native to broadcast Tennessee football?
Honestly, I don't know.
I'm watching y'all on YouTube today, so I just want to make sure I get Swain a big, big, big smile out of his face, just knowing that Alabama is now going countrywide. And we sent all kind of love and support to you, Swain. I hope you have a great football season, my man.
Well, Tyler,
state of Alabama.
This will either frustrate you or maybe happy to let you know that we had listeners who were thinking about you last week with the news, because they messaged in on Thursday and said, oh, man, this is going to be even better now because RT Tyler is going to have to listen to Swain on the game-winning call from the Vol Network broadcast when Tennessee beats Alabama at Neyland Stadium this season. So the fans were happy for you as well.
Well, like I said, I was enjoying the beach. I was in La La Land for a little bit, but like I said, I just want to make sure I told you congratulations, Wayne. I was happy for you, believe it or not. I really was. I think you'll do great. I like what you got to say about 95% of the time other than that Alabama talk for some reason. But I don't know, man. I'm happy for you, and y'all have a great afternoon.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks for taking the time. We have a good time talking to Tyler. Did he put an asterisk on that congratulations to you, though, with 95% of the time?
I mean, 95 is pretty good.
It's a pretty good rate.
I mean, it's a pretty good rate. So, I mean, hey, no one agrees with someone 95%. So, I mean, hey,
that's actually a pretty good rate. Yeah,
I'll take that 100%.
Yeah. All right. Look at that.
That was a civilized call from Tyler. He behaved himself. I'm proud of him.
Hey, Tyler, he contributes to the show. We appreciate that.
5% of the time he does. He does. Yep, 100%. So I'm just glad that he had a nice vacation and he made it back safe. And I'm glad that I was on vacation when he was trying to win those tickets.
Yes. I drew the Tennessee men's basketball winner for the big ticket, and it was a Tyler, but it was not RT Tyler.
I was trying to keep the call nice and positive. What I was thinking as Tyler was talking, because I didn't know which way Tyler was going to go. So I was ready. I had my hands up. I was ready. But I was going to let Tyler know that I'm glad he didn't win the tickets. But since he didn't say anything mean, I won't say that either. I'll keep that to myself.
He kept it friendly, and so did you.
I sure did.
And we'll see what happens on the next call. But we appreciate Tyler, and Tyler's calling in to congratulate Swain on the news that took place on Thursday when Mike Keith and the Vol Network team stopped by the studio to inform him he is the new analyst for the Vol Network. So you will hear Keith Swain, 26, start up September 5th. September 5th when Tennessee opens the season against Furman. It'll be Mike Keith and Jason Swain on the call for the Vol Network. You can go back and watch that, by the way, in the Sports Animal YouTube channel, our live show on Thursday. And there's also footage behind the scenes if you go to the Vol Network social media feeds, including Instagram, and you can see them come into the building, come into the studio, and surprise Swain with the news.
They got me. They got me. I had two clues that I didn't pick up on like I should have, but it was good. It was better than I was truly surprised.
And the people were happy and excited and remain that way. First text of the day, Jason Swain, baby. We have 2 hours to go. We invite you to join us at 865-656-9900 on Josh and Swain.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast.
I'm your host, Megan Klingenberg, and after interviewing so many dudes during this Men's World Cup, I'm so happy to be back with my U.S. Women's National Team players.
I know the U.S. Men's National Team has changed how I think about myself, how I think about being an American, how I think about being on a team.
It's 1 year out from that World Cup, and we're going to talk about the brightest prospects in U.S. soccer. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. The U.S. Soccer Podcast, presented by Henkel. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Speaking from experience, the last thing you want to deal with is a plumbing emergency, HVAC, or electrical emergency. Most of the time, you don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed the right way, or maybe if someone is just trying to sell you something. But when you call Hiller, the experts are going to solve your problems quickly. The price that you're told is the price you actually pay. There's no hidden fees or surprises when you get your bill. See, Hiller has been in business for over 36 years. They're family-owned and operated, and their techs, they operate differently. They're professional, they're experienced, and trustworthy, all background and drug screen. When they're on their way to your home, you receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time. So that way you're not wasting time sitting around wondering when they're going to show up at your house. You know the moment they pull into your driveway or your neighborhood. 100% satisfaction guarantee is what you can also expect. Happy you'll be, or the service is free. That's their motto. That's what they stand by. When that moment comes, when you have to book for an emergency, it could be plumbing, HVAC, or electrical, go to the website, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
I remember when I was a little boy, and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman, and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy, and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well-tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, Well, we'll even tuck you in.
For a limited time, enjoy a basic wash for just $5 at Ultimate Shine Car Wash. Plus, every visit includes free vacuums, microfiber towels, and mat and glass cleaner. Text radio to 80402 to receive your offer and stop by Ultimate Shine today. Visit ultimateshinecarwash.com for locations. Offer valid now through August 3rd. Text radio to 80402. By providing your phone number, you agree to receive automated text messages. Consent not required for purchase. The number of marketing communications may vary per month. Reply stop to cancel and help for help. Message and data rates may apply. Terms of use and privacy notice apply. See ultimateshinecarwash.com for details.
At Myers Yardscapes, they're with you from start to finish. Their team is hands-on through every phase, from weekly mowing, seasonal pruning, and mulch installation to hydro seeding, irrigation systems, and even outdoor uplighting. They really do it all. When you want a full-service landscaping and hardscaping company that's honest, reliable, and goes above and beyond to get the job done right, you want Myers Yardscapes. Transform your outdoors with experience you can trust. Myers Yardscapes, where quality takes root. 865-567-4982.
Stover's Liquidation in Oak Ridge and Cookeville have purchased a multi-million-dollar buyout from Bruce Armstrong Hardco. Flooring selling at 40 to 50% off normal retail. Hardwood and vinyl flooring, all first quality and lots of inventory in stock. Largest selection of tile anywhere. You never know what you'll find at Stover's. Anything from landscape stones, HVAC closeouts, and more. Visit us in Oak Ridge or Cookeville or online anytime at stoversliquidation.com. Your anything and everything store.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. Streaming worldwide at 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
12 years after picking Jadeveon Clowney with the first overall pick of the 2014 draft, the Texans have brought Clowney home, signing him to a one-year deal. And Clowney's going to join an absolutely stacked defense that features Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter. And if this defense in Houston stays healthy this year and they get even average quarterback play out of C.J. Stroud, the Texans could make the Super Bowl out of the AFC. I'm Nick Costos.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. But wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Camp week is here. Tennessee will open fall camp on Wednesday, and Tennessee will have its football media day tomorrow. So we will hear from Josh Heupel. He will have spoken this time tomorrow. I think this time tomorrow Jim Knowles will be speaking, and then Joey Halsley in the 1 o'clock hour, plus several Tennessee players meeting with the media. So it is go time. They have reported they will have a media day tomorrow, and they will have their first practice on Wednesday morning. And there's no controversy that I'm aware of going in. There was the Chaz Coleman story from several weeks ago, a few months ago, But I think that was old news to the Tennessee football team by the time it was wrapped up.
Yeah.
And he was officially separated from the football program. This time last year, there was the Boo Carter situation that was hanging over the heads. There was the Nico carryover. Joey Aguilar was coming in trying to win the job. I know there is a quarterback battle this year, but there's no controversy that I can think of right now heading in, or no drama as there was this time a year ago.
No distractions.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the most important, thing we can say looking at this, fall camp. And it's not like it was 15, 20 years ago where social media didn't distract players and, you were on your phones and you didn't see or hear what someone said, or people didn't message you. Drama necessarily didn't make the light of day. But now, players can see everything. And they can see people talking about, Boo Carter. They can see people talking about, Nico. And, you see players liking tweets.
Yeah.
But they can't say anything. But they feel the same way. Well, you don't have to worry about that this year. You're going into fall camp, everybody on the same page. You're celebrating each other for their personal gains, and you're working together to make sure that you win as many games as possible. So, yeah, man, there's a new feeling in the air, but you make up a really good point. You don't have the drama. You don't have the distractions, and that makes a huge, huge difference. And even when you win a lot of games, you have to block out distractions. When you lose, you have to block out distractions. You have to stay focused. You have to lock in. And starting Wednesday, you're going to have to make some decisions about what you allow yourself to pay attention to, because those are the things that's going to distract you from your goal. Right now, it's all football, 2-4-7.
Yeah, that is not to say there won't be adversity that the team or individual players have to face. For sure that will happen.
There's always adversity. Yeah. You have to be prepared to face it and know that you're strong enough to overcome it because you've trained and worked hard to be able to do that.
I did see an interview that Deion Sanders had with Phillip Dukes over the weekend online, and they were talking about Colorado program, of course, and Boo Carter came up as a subject, and Deion talked about the commitment Boo has shown, how he's worked with him in the film room, and said that Boo is trying to make positive change, and also praised his athleticism. I think everybody recognizes how good of an athlete he is.
No question there.
But said, I believe, best athlete they have on the team, but said the quote that stood out, I think, to most was that Boo's going to be a first-rounder this year or next, whichever he chooses. But the takeaway I found that I hoped turns out to be true is that the positive change that Deion's talked about, Boo's trying to make, that comes together. Because if it does, I don't know if it'll be a first-round pick. He can play in the NFL, but he's got to make the change so that every day he's committed to doing what he needs to do so that he has those right habits to then get the most out of his God-given ability.
I hope so. I mean, when he was going through what he was going through here and ultimately was dismissed, I'm glad he was dismissed, but he has too much talent that you would want to see wasted. So I was hoping that he was going to make those positive changes, and I guess according to Deion, he's doing that. I want to see it, though.
Yeah, we still have to see it
before I believe it. I don't know about first rounder this year because, 2 years of messing up at Tennessee, one good season in Colorado. I don't think that's going to wipe out the 2 bad seasons.
I would not bet on that.
But I do hope he is drafted high as possible, and I hope he has a long football career because he's so talented.
Yeah. So saw that over the weekend, worth a note. I also saw over the weekend, and we've had a few texts come in, Swain, about the Adidas shoes. Chad's the latest in Chattanooga. Appreciate you, Chad. Sorry if you guys have talked about it. Are either of you fans of the Adidas team-issued shoes that came out Friday? Chad's vote is no. I will tell you this in how I look at running shoes, not sneakers that you're wearing for style or for show. If you're getting shoes for running purposes, I don't care that much what they look like. So these have the big stripes, the big Adidas stripes, and with Tennessee, they have the orange, and it's got kind of a unique design underneath or around the stripes. They're not dunk lows, okay?
I got some.
But that's not what I'm worried about with these shoes.
Yes.
But what do you think?
I agree with you. Like they're not a pair of shoes I'm going to buy because they scream fashion. But they are better than what we've seen in the past from some of the Nike shoes. I can say that. I've seen some people say they like them. I've seen some people say they don't like them. I've seen some people that will prefer just a white shoe with the orange three stripes instead of the gray in the background. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Climacools look like when they come out, because I'm more of a fan of those than I would say probably these. But let's just say a box size 13 appeared in my closet. I would wear them.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wear them. And I will find a way to make them look good. But I understand, folks, it may not be their cup of tea.
I don't know what younger people think. Younger people might think, hey, this is a little bit wild. I kind of like it. I don't know. You and I were a little bit older now. So I'm of it might be different. So the running shoes I've worn most recently are New Balance 860 Fresh Foam and then Brooks Adrenaline. I don't think either one are going to stand out for style, but they're exactly what I've needed with running shoes for fit with the way my feet are. Nobody's saying, man, those look like the fresh new shoes out there.
They look better than some of the Brooks, I'll tell you that much. I mean, if you're wearing them for comfort, then they're the best looking comfort shoes that I've seen in a very, very long time.
Yeah. This design underneath the stripes, I don't know exactly what that is. We're talking about the Addy Zero Evo.
I mean, I'll wear them, dude.
So
I'll wear them right now.
If you said, okay, Josh, you have to choose a thumbs up, thumbs down, I'd say thumbs up.
I would say thumbs up.
Yeah.
But if you're saying thumbs down, I will understand too, because what is your purpose for wearing them? Are you wearing them because you're going to rock them with a polo and you're trying to look fresh at work? Then I would probably say you might want to get some different ones. But if you want a pair of shoes that's comfortable that you want to rock while you're wearing your orange, hey, these are not bad.
Yeah, these are built for performance.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
now, and you might be listening and say, they can look good and feel good at the same time. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
That is true.
And that I get.
That is true.
Yeah, but if I'm a staffer and I'm going to be on the field and I'm going to be running around and I'm going to be moving for 4 to 5 hours, my biggest concern is, do I have the performance? And if these shoes provide that, then good to go.
I've made the
They're
decision.
loud and proud, too, with the orange.
Yeah, I made a decision years ago when I decided to wear Brooks that I needed to prioritize comfort over style. And these look way better than some of the shoes that I've seen that were in the comfortable section. So everyone has had a pretty strong opinion about them.
Yeah.
But I think it just really depends on how you plan on using them and where you wearing them.
Yeah. To each their own.
Correct.
Yep, to each their own. And I saw somebody why can't they look like the Sambas? Well, it's a different shoe.
I wouldn't want the Sambas. If you plan on walking around game day with Sambas,
that's not what those are for.
I mean, somebody may be listening and they may have a pair and they may think they're comfortable. That's hard for me to believe. I mean, those are not, in my opinion, shoes that you would go run in and walk a long ways in or a long time in. I would think the Addy Zeros were equipped for that a lot more.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, let's see. Michael texted, it's not the style, it's the price. They're not going to be cheap.
I get it.
But again, if you're gonna ask for performance, you're gonna pay for the performance. I will say that.
Correct.
Especially if you want them to perform for a while. You want to perform for a while and last for a while, you got to pay for it.
Usually you get what you pay for when you get these performance shoes that help you with comfort when you're running and walking. So, hey, some people get them, some people won't. I understand both sides of it.
Yep. Here's a pair of Addy Zeros in the text box. I have these. The orange without the gray would be better. So it's more the styling, the design underneath the stripes. I get that.
Yeah. Well, we will see how much feedback Adidas gets.
Yeah.
And how they adjust.
Yeah. And we got a text. Sambas were originally indoor soccer shoes. Look at the original Jordans and the Jordans now. When you talk about Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
Compared to shoes the way they're built now.
Correct. Yeah. It's a whole lot different. A whole lot different.
Another text, those shoes look awesome. See, there you go.
See? Just depends, man. Just depends.
Yeah. There will continue to be a lot of opinions with Adidas.
That's what you want.
Just as there was with Nike, by the way.
Well, that's what you want, man. You want a bunch of opinions so you can make necessary adjustments if you are Adidas, if you are Tennessee, because your goal is to sell merchandise to the consumer. And if the consumer is not happy, if they don't like what you're selling, then you need to adjust, not the consumer. So have opinions, have loud opinions. I think that's the only way that they get it right. That's how I look at it.
I like the new Adidas Tennessee shoes. Only reason I haven't bought some, the orange stripes at the top do not look like they are attached very well. Price point's okay. I didn't see these. Will they make the shoe? Is that three-stripe hype post? I didn't. SC Vol. Will they make the shoes Josh Heupel was wearing available? Was that at Media Days?
Yeah.
Three-stripe hype.
Yeah. Those were nice.
Trying to pull up a pic, which really works great for the radio side of things. But
so, I mean,
there's a long way to go. They're a couple weeks in.
Like the shoes that Heupel had on.
These right here.
Yeah, the shoes that Heupel had on. I mean, that might not be for some people.
Yeah.
And I don't think those are game day performance shoes either. Those are more casual shoes.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which can be great if you're looking for style.
Correct. Again,
what are you looking for? That ends up being the question.
That's all that matters. What you're looking for, and then you have to determine how much you want to pay, what kind of look you want to have. Does it match? Does it coordinate with the rest of your outfit? You got to make those decisions.
865-656-9900 if you need VFL Jason Swain to try out your different shoes for you to let you know what feels great, what looks great. He's available for you. 865-656-9900. A foot modeling career could be on the horizon.
No, we don't need to do all that, Josh. Don't sign me up for that.
All right, we'll continue the conversation. Thank you for the feedback. We got a lot of interaction already on the shoe and the Adidas topic. We'll continue with you until 3 o'clock. We'll talk some more football. Less than 48 hours to go from Tennessee's first practice of fall camp as we continue the conversation on Josh and Swain.
Everything is more expensive than before, except for the sports animal. Always free on the air and on the stream. 99.1, the sports animal.
I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I could make my own clean, fresh water. Better than bottled. Give us a call at 865-694-1725 or find us on the web at aquaclearws.com.
Aqua Clear. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
You bought an RV, and you got an automatic discount from Progressive by bundling it with your home or auto insurance. That's great, but a serious word of warning every RVer should heed. You don't need to talk about things like dry weight or dump stations. And you don't need one of those expensive water filter straws either. Because the most extreme thing most RVers encounter is a campsite without hookups. So just enjoy yourself. And Progressive's automatic discount when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Big Kahuna Wing Festival, now known as the Covenant Health Big Kahuna Labor Day Festival, is back and bigger than ever on Sunday, September 6th at the World's Fair Park. Get ready for the best wings you've ever tasted, incredible live music, tons of family fun, and the largest pyro-musical fireworks show in Knoxville. All to benefit Thompson Cancer Survival Center and Educator Resource Center. Tickets are flying fast. Grab yours now at bkwfestival.com. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
I know spring cleaning is a thing, but what about spring renovating? Hey, it's Heather Harrington. Just imagine the rebirth of your kitchen or bathroom or master closet. If you have a space in need of updating, do yourself a favor and call in the experts at Kitchen Sales. Yes, kitchens are their specialty, but after being in business for over 58 years, they've learned that exceptional cabinetry is needed throughout the home. Yep, even in that playroom that's in constant disarray. Just think of beautiful cabinetry storing away the puzzles and games and art supplies, all hidden until it's needed. I still get compliments on our 11 by 4 foot island every time I entertain in our home. It's my favorite thing Kitchen Sales did for us. They can fit any price point and budget that you can throw at them, and they've got 2 great locations to serve you. West Knoxville on Town and Country Circle Drive, or in downtown on Hoyt Avenue near Cherry Street. You can get started online too at kitchensales.net.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Is your house just one big headache and you want to sell it fast at a fair price? Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today, no matter the condition, price range, or location. Call me at 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it. Our customers say things like,
"It was very smooth and easy, and we are satisfied with the amount we received from my mother's property."
The entire process was easy. They were upfront, honest, and kept me informed every step of the way.
ProSource is a great company to work with. We had a great experience from start to finish.
whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it, and we can close in as little as a week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. I love the passion people have, by the way. We had a text of a different pair of Adidas shoes. Had these in high school. I have a pair ordered. They're your classic whites with the 3 orange stripe and the orange on the back top of the heel.
Yeah.
So all kinds of opinions.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Different strokes for different folks. Different occasions. You want performance, you want casual.
Yep.
I saw some people talk about the slides that will be coming out with the Power T logo on them and how they're looking forward to that. And that's not casual or performance. That's hanging around the house or going to the grocery store or something like that you want to wear. So again, it just depends on when you wearing these shoes and where.
Have I seen that the slides, they're now being called the work from homes? Did you get the work from home ones?
Yeah. Because folks work at the crib and you never see their shoes anyways. So, I mean, unless you leaning back with feet on the table, on the desk, and everybody can see you during the conference call. But, again, Adidas will adjust based on what sells and what doesn't sell. But I will say the Climacools, I can't wait for those to come out because I think those look a lot cooler.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Walker in the YouTube chat, we're live on the Sports Animal YouTube channel today, said the gray on the Tennessee Addy Zeros is smoke. So Walker likes it. So everybody's got a different view of the design itself as well. So that's great. They're out, and I bet they have gone quickly and will continue to, as Tennessee is in the early stages of the Adidas agreement and relationship. And also the addition of DGG a couple weeks ago, I think, has warmed the hearts of a number of Tennessee fans out there.
Well, it should. I mean, when the word was official, even before that, I mean, that was the conversation, that how much Adidas will impact recruiting. And you had clear examples in Miami and Texas A&M, and knowing that Tennessee is Adidas' flagship school, then you shouldn't be surprised what we've been able to do so far in recruiting, and it's only going to continue. Like, we ain't done yet. At all. So, buckle up.
Tennessee added Asa Barnes his commitment last week, so that's 2 in-state running backs to commit in the last couple of weeks, David Gabriel George and Asa Barnes. And the next very high-profile player that a lot of Tennessee fans are paying attention to, a guy we talked about last week, 5-star edge rusher DJ Jacobs from Roswell, Georgia, who is committed to Ohio State, but Tennessee continues to recruit to try to flip him.
Where there's smoke, there's a little bit of fire. And Dad's comments, really hard to ignore, really hard to just gloss over. I think what he said was significant. So I would be surprised if Tennessee is not seriously in the hunt there with DJ Jacobs. And then you got little brother that Tennessee has a chance to get as well, too.
Yeah, Dawson Jacobs, who is a prospect in the 2028 class. So DJ and Dawson will sign in the next two classes. Dawson is a 6'3", 240-pound defensive lineman who looks like he might have already been in college for the last couple of seasons. So both are highly touted. Dawson, again, this is in next year's class, 2028. He is ranked by 247, the number 130 overall player in the country, top 15 defensive lineman in the country.
Well, that'll change once you get that vol bump.
That's how it works now.
You commit to Tennessee, you get an extra 5-star.
You move up.
Well, you get an extra star. If you're a 3-star, you're now a 4-star. If you're a 4-star, you're a 5-star. If you're a 5-star, then we'll make you a 5-star plus.
That is the next level you want to get to now.
Yeah.
Yep. We have discussed there has to be some kind of extra level, the Jeremiah Smith rule. I don't think he should just be a 5-star, but there is 5-star plus. Thanks to Rivals, correct?
Yeah.
So this was from Steve Wiltfong's interview with Jacobs' father, David Jacobs, last week. At the end of the story, Steve wrote, quote, Jacobs' father reiterated on Monday he believes his son is strongly tracking to sign at Ohio State. Quote, as of today, yes, but you know how this stuff goes, his father said.
I know how it goes. It may be going one direction 1 minute and the other direction the next. I do realize what tracking means, and it doesn't mean it's 100%.
You track packages. Doesn't always get there the day it says it's going to.
You dang right. And sometimes they don't get there at all.
Might have a different stop.
In Tennessee, trying to make sure that package comes to Knoxville instead of Columbus.
Like a grainy 2002 highlight tape of Jason Swain at Grissom High School going this direction. Whoop!
Grainy. You are right.
Going the other way. We'll come back, 865-656-9900, as we go on to the second half of today's show. We have another 90 minutes to go, inviting you to join us, talking more Tennessee football, as Tennessee will open up fall camp on Wednesday. Fall camp week is here as we come back here on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports, breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems for all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
U.S. Soccer announced this morning that an agreement has been reached with Mauricio Pochettino for him to remain the manager of the U.S. men's national team through the 2030 World Cup. The extension comes after Pochettino led the U.S. to the round of 16 at the FIFA World Cup just last month. His record since being hired in September 2024 is 17-12-2. Major League Baseball games for your Monday night. Phillies host the Nationals at 6:40. 7 o'clock, Yankees welcome the Cardinals. 7:40, Brewers take on the Pirates. 8 o'clock, Giants visit the Rangers. Cubs host the Dodgers. Blue Jays take on the Astros. Rockies host the Rays at 8:40. Diamondbacks get the Padres at 9:40. In the NFL, edge rusher Jadeveon Clowney has agreed to terms with the Houston Texans to return to his original team. He now joins a pass rushing unit that includes All-Pros Will Anderson Jr. and Daniel Hunter. Clowney had 8.5 sacks to lead the Cowboys last season. The Texans drafted him with the number 1 overall pick in 2014. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, this is VFL Joshua Dobbs, and we're counting it down. It's just
33 days until
it's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
Is your water as safe as it could be? I mean, really. In most homes, it can always be safer. Most people try to eat better, and that's good, but what about the water you put on your body and in your body? I know you can drink bottled water, but is it really clean with all that microplastic from the bottle? I bet if you looked at bottled water under a microscope, you could see all that microplastic. Probably looks like shredded toilet paper floating around in the water. There has to be a safer way. I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems, and we can simply install an award-winning Connecticut drinking water system, which is proudly made here in the USA. The Connecticut drinking water system gives you final barrier protection. This means every time you get a drink, the contaminants have been freshly squeezed out of the water, so it's made fresh. Give Aqua Clear Water Systems a call, 865-986-4234. This could be the simplest health hack in your life, so get cracking and start health hacking.
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Be ready for back to school. Homework's hard enough. Let Junk Be Gone handle the rest. $20 off removal or 2 days free on a 7-day dumpster. Now's the time to clear out the garage, shed, or spare room. Junk Be Gone has dumpsters in stock and same-day delivery. Perfect for remodels or roof replacements. And dumpster rentals include up to 2 tons of debris. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. When it comes to new floors, a lot of people start at the big box stores. But here's the problem. You'll see the same handful of products, talk to someone who just started last week, and end up paying way more than expected. At Fraser's, we make it easy with hundreds of thousands of square feet in stock. From value product to premium brands, you'll always find the right fit for your home and budget. Apples to apples, we guarantee to beat the big box stores. On top of that, you get free in-home estimates, no money down, and free financing for an entire year. That's why Knoxville families have trusted us for more than 70 years. Call 546-4850 today. Make the smart choice for your home and see why at Fraser's we make it easy. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more, Fraser's.
Take 1 minute to hear a personal message from John Rose, farmer and businessman.
To be a farmer, you gotta have faith. You put seed in the ground and humble yourself before the Lord. I'm John Rose. I learned about Jesus in Sunday school. That's how my boys are growing up too.
The son of a school teacher and a farmer, CEO of 2 great Tennessee technology businesses that he built from the ground up. the conservative candidate for governor, John Rose.
I can't promise you I'll be a perfect governor, but you can be sure I will seek God's guidance and trust God's word.
John Rose.
Our land, our culture, our people, we are blessed.
Let's keep Tennessee, Tennessee. For governor, vote this Thursday in the Republican primary and vote for John Rose. Paid for by John Rose for Tennessee, Jeff Aiken, Treasurer.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
This report is sponsored by Sarasota Bradenton International Airport. Fly nonstop from Knoxville to Sarasota Bradenton International Airport on Allegiant Air and discover sugar white sand, fresh seafood, spectacular sunsets, and more. Fly Allegiant to Sarasota Bradenton and discover paradise.
A good portion of our Monday will be mainly dry. We are still tracking a few scattered showers and storms, especially during the afternoon and evening. Once we reach sunset, that'll start to fizzle on out and then rinse and repeat heading on into our Tuesday, waking up to a little bit of patchy fog, and then another round of scattered showers and storms return by the afternoon. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Presented by Junk Beyond, online at junkbeyond.biz. Andrew asked for some clarification. He said, so when you commit to Tennessee, you get a star or you give up a star? That new rule, you get a star, right? The bump up.
Well, I'm putting it out there in the universe that you get a star. We have seen people lose a star, too.
Yeah, the conspiracy has been that if you commit to Tennessee, that they're going to drop the player because – with the hatred of the Vols, or what is it? People being out to get Tennessee. Now, Nico ended up being number 1 overall by On3, right? Didn't he rise to number 1?
He did.
Yeah. The truth is, guys go up and down as they reevaluate and re-rank. But you're putting into the universe, commit to Tennessee, you rise.
I mean, you
get a positive bump.
Yeah, we have some proof to point to. I know DGG was a 5-star plus before he committed to Tennessee, but everyone knew where he was going.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knew.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they knew he was coming to Tennessee when he got the bump to a 5-star plus. So, I'm telling myself that, hey, you come to Tennessee, you get that bump.
Swain, you know what other season it is? It's watch list season. So Tennessee putting it out, Deshaun Bishop named to the Maxwell Football Award watch list.
Deserves to be on there based on what he did last year. Split carries, got more on the back half of the season. Was all SEC based on his performance. He should be on that list, man. Plays in an offense where you've had multiple 1,000-yard rushers. You got multiple guys playing on Sundays because of their participation in this offense at the running back position. So, yeah, I think he deserves to be on the preseason watch list.
The Maxwell Award has been presented annually since 1937 to the nation's most outstanding player in college football. So from a walk-on at Tennessee coming from Carnes High School. Yeah, this is Maxwell, not the Doak Walker. This is everybody.
Well, he deserves to be on Maxwell, too. The watch list early. He deserves to be on the Doak Walker more than the Maxwell.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if a Doak Walker watch list is out, but I'm confident Deshaun will be on that, having already earned all SEC honors last season.
I mean, he's one of 2 proven offensive skill position players coming back this year between, well, I would say 3. Matthews, Staley, and Bishop. I mean, that's 3 guys offensively that had a ton of production last year that's returning. On top of the fact that we've seen running backs be successful in this offense in the past. So, yeah, it deserves to be on that list.
To me, the only thing that will keep Deshaun Bishop from having, or would keep him from having a really good season is injury.
That's
if
it.
Deshaun's healthy, he's going to have a productive year again for Tennessee.
That's it. I mean, when he got hurt last year, the way his leg bent back, I thought he would miss some significant time. So he's either really strong, which it looks like he is, or really flexible to avoid that injury. So that's showing his durability and his toughness. So if he can stay healthy, I agree with you, man. He'll either be on all SEC team, first team, or second team, or he'll be in the running for the Doug Walker Award.
Would you also put Ethan Davis in that category of proven that he can produce? His question would also be injury, or is he in between there somewhere?
He's in between because of injury.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he can do it if he's healthy, but he's not been healthy enough to do it over the course of a season. And so until he does that, then it's wait and see mode for me.
But if he's on the field, you've got confidence in Ethan Davis as a pass catch.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ethan Davis. Yeah,
option guy that can produce.
100%. I mean, you saw how we use him versus Florida. My goodness. I mean, you're having to defend a guy in the flats that can make linebackers miss and run away from safeties. I mean, he is a matchup problem. He had to understand how to hold his own in the running game and be physical, which, hey, he's had another year of that under his belt.
And then we'll see what other guys can do. Big opportunity for Deson Brame, Radarius Jackson, TK Keys. Javen Gordon is a transfer. Dwan Moore, second year at running back. They got some options here.
Yes, and we know what the first team guys are going to do. And that wide receiver, you know what the first 2 receivers are going to do, but you know you are only as strong as your weakest link. So you need more support. You need more depth, more confidence that if Mike Matthews or Staley needs to go out for a play or something happens to them, that you can put in another guy and get that same level of production. You want to be able to do that at every position.
Is Matthews playing wide receiver this year or linebacker? The photo I saw of him, my goodness.
I mean, look at some of these receivers around the country. Look at Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith looked like Mike Matthews did when he was a freshman.
That's true. The NCAA should do something about Jeremiah Smith.
Like what?
Tell him it's not safe for him to play.
He hasn't hurt anyone besides their feelings.
Yeah, well, that's very important these days.
I mean, we get these guys who play on the edge, or they're running the football, or they play linebacker, and they physically 2-3 levels above everyone else. That's when it's a real safety concern, Josh.
Right, you're right. I did see at Big Ten Media Days, Jeremiah Smith talking about this upcoming year. He said, yeah, I wish I had more time. And somebody said, well, you know, you have 2 years of eligibility remaining. And he chuckled.
Yeah, right. Get him out of here.
Yeah. The top 3 of the NFL draft sounds pretty good, I'd say, for Jeremiah Smith.
Man, Raiders going to be, they're going to be a good spot to draft him this year.
You think they'll trade up?
Oh, that was good. That was real good. Yeah, that was great.
Raiders coming. Mendoza era?
He's not even starting.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Well, they don't want to ruin his confidence.
Sure.
So
yeah,
that way when Jeremiah Smith does come.
The Raiders are focused on 2 things. Doing their best to prepare for Fernando Mendoza for the long term and figuring out the slogan they will use and whatever the tank job is for Jeremiah Smith. Whiff for Smith, that doesn't work.
I like whiff for Smith.
Whiff for Smith?
Yeah. stink for Smith?
Please, Jeremiah Smith. I think it'll just simply be that.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, usually you want to tank for like a quarterback.
A quarterback, yeah.
But he's the best player of the draft. He could change your franchise for the next – because you already have Brock Bowers, and Brock Bowers is a one-time-lifetime type of dude. So you get the Calvin Johnson version, because that's who I compare him with.
Yep.
It's freaking Megatron.
Yep. Jeremiah Smith, who he had told Chris Lowe this a few months ago, and it came up again last week, that he had a $10 million offer out there if he wanted to go play somewhere this season. Whether he could have gotten that, I'll bet he could have at least gotten in that ballpark for 1 year. And the school that's believed is Miami.
I bet he got that offer after the game in the college football playoff, too.
Yeah. Also acknowledging he was not healthy at the end of last season. So back healthy and better than ever is Jeremiah Smith. We'll come back, 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Jason Swain is here. VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver, new Vol Network football analyst. I'm Josh Ward as we continue on Josh and Swain.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Food truck owners, today business will be booming. People will love your new menu and not make special orders. You will not roll your eyes when someone calls it a quesadilla. You will also switch to Progressive to get 30 customizable coverage options and restore your inner peace. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now upgrade to a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 instant gift, plus next-day delivery. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. Next-day delivery available on select mattresses and subject to location. See store for details.
Is it time for a new roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert shingle and metal roof replacement to protect your home. Schedule your free no-hassle quote now at CreativeMetalSystems.com. We will beat any roof quote. Creative Metal Systems, locally owned for over 27 years.
Stanley Fence, East Tennessee's leader in gates and fencing. Need security or style? Stanley Fence has got it all. Automatic gates, access control systems, and custom estate gate designs built in-house for speed and quality. From aluminum and chain link to BOCA code-compliant pool fencing, Stanley Fence stocks it all. No long wait times. And right now, they'll beat any price on commercial cantilever slide gates. Call 865-254-3844 or visit StanleyFence.com today. Stanley Fence, family-owned, operated, and the first name in fencing.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
Hey guys, Trevor Bain here. When I'm on the racetrack, I always look for ways to go further, faster. And when it comes to banking, I need a checking account that does the same. Rewards Checking from Southeast Bank pays me cash back with every debit card purchase over $10, gets me ACH deposits up to 3 days early, and has no monthly service fees. Taking my wallet the extra mile. Rewards Checking from Southeast Bank. Checking that takes you further. Visit southeastbank.com or visit your nearest branch to open an account today.
Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Frazier's Carpet One. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, ceramic, or anything else for the floor, Frazier's Carpet One makes it easy. With free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping, Frazier's makes it easy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, Frazier's makes it easy. And as a fourth-generation, family-owned business, you don't stay in business for 65 years unless you make it easy. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you with free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Fraser's Carpet One.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us on 99.1 The Sports Animal and AM 640 The Sports Monster in the Tri-Cities area. Available anywhere you get your podcasts as well. If you want to go back and listen to any conversation from any of our shows, search Josh and Swain on Apple, on Spotify. You can find us in the podcast section of the WNML app. We were asked earlier with the Adidas conversation, is Tennessee doing a smoky gray uniform this season, or do we know? They will. We don't know when, but smoky gray will continue. So what that exactly will look like and when they'll wear that is still to be announced.
When you think about the rollout since Tennessee and Adidas agreed to partner and the deal was finalized and all that good stuff, they had to come out with a lot of stuff for a lot of different sports teams. Mm-hmm. And so, of course, you wanted to come out with everything at once. But I thought Adidas did a really good job of at least allowing us to have the week of reveals with the black and the original orange and the white uniforms. It's surprised we got that. But it bought us some time to work on the grays, and maybe we'll release that later. I guess at this point you might as well release it a week or two before we actually wear them. Because, I mean, you're going to release them just in the middle of the fall camp, some random Tuesday.
Yeah, that'd be kind of odd, right?
Yeah.
By the way, we didn't talk about this. Speaking of uniform choice, in which game do you roll out smoky grays? In this example, they're going with the blackout at Texas A&M when Tennessee plays there. So they announced that maybe Thursday last week on Jason Swain Day.
Why are they doing that?
It's a big game.
They can't pick another game? I mean, it's not going to make them play better, but I'm just saying.
Well, so for Texas A&M, they wouldn't do it for the Texas game,
no,
I'm sure.
No, they wouldn't do it then.
No. And let's see, home games. Arkansas.
Perfect. And
that's
you know what? I see what they're trying to do. I see what they're trying to do. Man, we have topped the dark mode game. Tennessee has one of the best dark mode environments in college football.
Yeah.
It didn't work out the way you wanted to last year versus Oklahoma, but you think about the other times we've worn them. We've shut the game down. And this is Texas A&M's chance to show out a little bit. They want to prove that they're the best when it comes to a dark mode game.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Tennessee has set the bar.
High, Josh.
With the dark mode, the black uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And so Texas A&M is trying to show out in front of the dark mode bar setters. Here are the home games for Texas A&M, by the way. Arizona State non-conference, Kentucky, Arkansas, Tennessee, and then Texas on a Friday night. It's a big one for Texas A&M.
I think Texas A&M will be more intimidating if they trim some fat. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the stadium, I mean, they got a dang good coach. The team is good. It's just something about Texas A&M that people just can't take them serious.
Is it something you would yell about?
It's them yell leaders, man. It's them Yale leaders, Ben. But Josh, you know that.
Yeah, it's unusual, abnormal.
Very
group.
Yeah, very abnormal. And it's unfair to those players, man, those coaches, because, dude, you step into those white lines with those guys, man, that'll knock your block off. You better be intimidated. But when you see those Yale leaders, man, those videos, it's just.
But they got a good coach.
Dude,
they got some talent on the roster.
Got one of the best coaches in the league.
Yep. Hey, by the way, the schedule for A&M, it's not easy. It's not easy for anybody in the SEC, but here's what they have on the road. At LSU, at Missouri, at Alabama, at South Carolina, at Oklahoma, and the game at Oklahoma is sandwiched in between hosting Tennessee and Texas. Again, everybody plays a tough schedule in the SEC, but their home games.
Timing is important.
They get Kentucky. They get Arkansas, and they are playing that at Kyle Field. But that stretch at the end, you got to go to South Carolina, then play Tennessee, Oklahoma, Texas, your final 3 games.
Sometimes it's not who you play, it's when you play them.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's when you play. How many times have we watched Kentucky beat Florida after we lost to Florida early in the season? Then we see Kentucky put a smackdown on Florida, and Florida don't even look like the same team that we lost to. So it's more about when you play that team.
By the way, Kentucky plays in Knoxville and then hosts Florida in November. So we'll see them back-to-back. Will Stein comes to Knoxville this season, year 1. One of the big storylines for the season, year 1 coaches in the SEC. Josh Heupel, one of the most tenured coaches now, entering his 6th season.
It's crazy.
At the University of Tennessee.
You want to know about and learn about coaching stability? Take a page out of Tennessee football's book. How about that, man? We can say that now.
Yeah. Tennessee writes the chapters for others to learn.
That's crazy. We're the school that fired an AD during a search.
Mm-hmm. You remember that?
I'll never forget it, Josh.
We'll come back, 865-656-9900, as we enter hour number 3. Danny White talking confidently about Tennessee athletics this upcoming year. We'll come back and talk to you about it. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join the conversation. Next to Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward. We're presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Be ready for back to school. Homework's hard enough. Let Junk Be Gone handle the rest. $20 off removal or 2 days free on a 7-day dumpster. Now's the time to clear out the garage, shed, or spare room. Junk Be Gone has dumpsters in stock and same-day delivery. Perfect for remodels or roof replacements. And dumpster rentals include up to 2 tons of debris. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal.
Yep, building a deck around your above-ground pool definitely made it more accessible. Then more enjoyable.
How about this deck?
Nice, babe.
Soon,
this deck.
you're singing a different tune.
Tennessee Deck and Fence. We build with composites that look just like wood, but won't crack, splinter, or rot. TennesseeDeckandFence.com. Outdoor living spaces built to last. Ready to crush it? Grab Holla ready-to-drink premium vodka cocktails. Made with Holla vodka and available in refreshing flavors like orange crush, watermelon, blueberry, and grapefruit. These lightly sparkling cocktails are made for beach days, backyard parties, and wherever the fun takes you. No mixing, no mess, just crack and crush. Find Holla canned cocktails at your favorite retailer and bring the flavor wherever you go. Holla Spirits, premium vodka cocktails, ready when you are.
Please enjoy responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
This is Eric Ainge from The Eric Ainge Show on 99.1 and host of the Organized Investor Show sponsored by Tennessee Wealth Management right here in Knoxville. For 2025, the 198 accounts this team manages averaged a net return of 36.3%, almost 3 times more than the Dow. And their 7-year track record is 16.7% per year, which is 6 points better. To learn how common stocks instead of mutual funds may materially improve your financial future, Tune in to the Organized Investor Show Saturdays at 11 and Sundays at 9 on News Talk 98.7. You can also search The Organized Investor on your favorite podcast player or attend our monthly workshop at Chesapeake's on Parkside Drive in West Knoxville. You get a workbook, a great meal, and you get to learn about free estate planning through us with our unlimited subscription through Trust and Will. Remember, seating is limited, and you can reserve your seat for our workshop at theorganizedinvestor.com or call 865-415-2058. Remember, past performance is no guarantee of future results, and returns will vary depending on investment objectives and tolerance for risk.
It's an all-new Ted Russell Tuesday with Josh and Swain, broadcasting from Ted Russell Lincoln. Experience a new and innovative way to purchase a vehicle as 0% financing and 0 down for 90 days continues on select vehicles. Ted Russell Lincoln, Knoxville's home for luxury.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us, problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important, life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. Streaming worldwide at 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
We've made it. There's an NFL football game this week. Yeah, it's preseason action, but it's football. The Hall of Fame game is on Thursday night. Carolina versus Arizona, live from Canton, Ohio for the Pro Football Hall of Fame game. Carolina is looking to get back to the playoffs. Arizona with new head coach Mike LaFleur and questions around the quarterback position for the future. Football is back this week. I'm Chris Fleck.
I love a girls' weekend, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today as we enter the third and final hour of the show. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join us. Fall camp week is here. Tennessee will open fall camp on Wednesday morning. Tennessee will have its football media day tomorrow. So we will hear from Josh Heupel during the first hour of the show tomorrow. Tennessee's coordinators, the offensive and defensive coordinators, will meet with the media in the 1 o'clock hour tomorrow. First Jim Knowles, then Joey Halsley, and several players will be out to meet with the media tomorrow. And then Wednesday morning, they will begin practice. And Swain, this morning I read the first part. There's a second part of the interview that has gone up that I haven't checked out yet, but Brent Hubbs with a 2-part interview with Danny White, Tennessee's athletic director at VolQuest, and they cover a number of subjects in the first part, including some big picture stuff with college athletics, collective bargaining, which Danny White has talked about a lot and has been a proponent of. But in the interview, he also talks about his focus on Tennessee right now and helping Tennessee.
My favorite part.
Yep. That's probably your bigger focus right now, helping Tennessee versus others. So I'm sure you were thrilled to see that part of the conversation and this part, that Danny White is very confident in how Tennessee will be able to perform this season. He also talked about the investment they have made to the different teams across the board at Tennessee, how they've been able to raise money, they've been able to increase revenue, noting we passed $200 million in revenue, then hit $300. Maybe there's a 2-year gap between those two numbers. I think we're going to hit $400 million very, very quickly. He said that he believes they're top 5 to top 10 in roster spending. That's nationally with every team on campus. And he is very bullish on what kind of year Tennessee athletics is about to have.
Bag up, Josh. Put in reverse, Ward. Top 5 in every sport?
Top 5. Part of it was, I think he backed it up to top 10 because you don't know exactly what every school is spending on every sport, but he believes very confidently top 10 with every roster on campus. I'll pull up the
football
exact quote for you.
Football spending big money.
Yeah. Here's what he said. I'm confident we put every one of our programs or most top 5 in the country in terms of roster budget. Probably all of them are now at some point. One, it's hard to know for sure. There's no transparency, but I don't think we have a sport that's outside the top 10.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's why when people are like, hey, you think this year's a rebuild? I'm like, nah. Not how much we spend on this roster. Not how much we spend on this coaching staff. This ain't a rebuild year. That's not a thing you say going into the year. It's something that you can say after the season, but we're not entering the season with that type of mentality. Absolutely not. That stood out to me from Danny White. Another thing that stood out to me from Danny White is, and this is something that we talked about, are you trying to help college football, or are you trying to make sure that your program has the competitive advantage? And for a while, Danny White was trying to wear both hats. Not saying you can't do it, because he did it, and Tennessee athletics has done a really, really good job in the last couple of years. But Danny has gotten tired of folks not listening to him, because he's been on collective bargaining for weeks and months, and it feels like years. And no one wants to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I say no one, I mean not enough people to actually make change. You are seeing more and more people adopt his idea and agree with him, but not enough for real change. And so Danny's like, man, I need to wear one hat now, and that is to make sure that Tennessee has all the advantages it needs to be successful, competitive, and compete for championships. So that stood out to me.
Yep, regarding the NIL conversation, and as he said in the interview, let's be honest about what it is. It's compensation for athletics. So
it's not NIL, Josh?
I know, believe it or not.
I thought it was NIL.
Yeah. He said it seems disingenuous, intellectually dishonest, whatever label you want to put on it, to call it a marketing deal in some cases when it's obvious players are being compensated to compete in sports. So I appreciate Danny acknowledging that. But he said this is talking to Brent Hubbs with VolQuest.com. Quote, I think we have huge advantages in the NIL space, player compensation space, whatever you want to call it, because of our fan base. And we're making sure we are using those advantages. And then talking about the frustration of, hey, you're not getting the traction you want with collective bargaining, but you come back to how does this help Tennessee? He said, I'm going to stop spending as much time on that because we have one of the biggest resource bases in college sports. Mm-hmm. If there aren't going to be regulations, that's an advantage for Tennessee. I don't think it's the healthiest thing for college sports at large, which I care an awful lot about. been around it my entire life, been in it my entire life, but I can't compel other people to see the forest through the trees. So, again, Danny White in his interview with VolQuest noting, hey, if there are not going to be regulations, that's an advantage for Tennessee. Tennessee has advantages in the NIL player compensation space because of the fan base, and he's going to use those advantages. So in the interview saying he believes Tennessee has a top 5 to top 10 roster budget for every sport on campus. And as for what he sees this upcoming year, quote, I think we're going to have a monster year in Tennessee athletics.
Yep. I love his enthusiasm, which, let's be honest here, he is supposed to say that as the AD at Tennessee. We will see if he's right, but he's supposed to say that. And I think he has a very strong feeling that Tennessee football is going to be better than what people expect. I think he has a pretty strong feeling that the Lady Vols are going to have a strong bounce-back year. We all want that. And I know he's confident what Rick Barnes is going to do with this roster. So, yeah, I believe that he truly believes that. But, again, ADs are supposed to say that, right? Mm-hmm. They're supposed to. But I love the fact that he has the confidence in his coaches, and that's what you want to hear. If you are a coach at University of Tennessee, you want your AD backing you publicly the way he does.
Well, and something else he noted, the quote, everything school moniker that they carry, part of it he says is wanting to compete in everything is understanding the ball is going to bounce against you on occasion. When that happens, one sport picks up another. Some sports obviously get covered more than others, but we talk about the Big Five. To that point of, here are the resources, coaches. Go get your players. The basketball roster that Rick Barnes has put together, he and his staff, it's been praised. Tennessee baseball, they had a solid season, but they didn't have the season they wanted to have this year. Look at what's being talked about this offseason with the transfer portal class and the talent coming in.
Number one.
Yeah,
number one.
By Josh Elander. We'll see what
According
happens
to
with
Baseball
Kim Caldwell.
America.
Your favorite and number one?
How did you know that?
Out
my
there.
favorite.
And then we know about Tennessee football. That's one we're talking about the most. And as you've talked about, the talent is there. The roster is there to at least be competitive. Mm-hmm. Get to the playoff, nothing's guaranteed. That's very difficult. But to be competitive in that conversation, the resources are there, both for the players and the staff. They spend on not just the roster, but the coaches to come in. And we can keep going down the list. So that is the point. The resources have been there. You're going to deal with injuries. You're going to underperform in some sports. But every sport, he believes, has the proper support to have a chance to go compete.
And that's really all you can do as an AD, is give you the resources that you need to go be successful. And some coaches are not even getting that. You saw how Mark Stoops was acting up there in Kentucky. I mean, he was having a tantrum.
I think we get a biannual Kenny Dillingham NIL request out at Arizona State where he goes on his again twice a year pitch. We got to get more money.
I mean,
he's watching Sam Levitt sit up there at his LSU press conference.
We're going to see Kenny Dillingham out here selling coupon books and chocolate bars for his program soon, but he won't leave. I mean, it's his own fault. But, like, you have coaches out here begging for money because they're not getting support from the ADs.
Tennessee's coaches don't have to do that.
They don't have to do that at all, my man, at all. So if you're a coach at Tennessee, you are happy, and if you are a coach somewhere else and Tennessee comes to calling, then the fact that Tennessee is giving their coaches all the resources to be successful should be something to consider if Tennessee comes knocking at your door wanting you to come be a coach at Tennessee.
865-656-9900. Again, the quotes we read to you from Brent Hubb's interview that he did. That was part one. Part two's up. Haven't checked it out, but will at volquest.com. Appreciate these messages in the text box. Richard in Newport texted in. Congratulations to Jason on the new job. Definitely deserve it. Swain is the new analyst with the Vol Network for the upcoming Tennessee football season. Mike Keith announced that on Thursday afternoon. Evan texted in and said, Josh and Swain, you both have pushed me through another summer. So much thanks to you both. This UPS truck gets hot. Shout out to all the drivers out there. It's hot summer. Summer's not over. We'll keep pushing through August. But, Evan, appreciate all the messages you send, including that one.
Yeah, thank you.
And then another message from up in the Tri-Cities area. was happy to hear Swain on the Sports Monster this morning. Gracious Swain, up early this morning, doing a little radio on the Sports Monster.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it was good. It was good to check in with East Tennessee, East Tennessee. So it was good, man.
That's a big part of Big Orange Country up in the Tri-Cities.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. So again, big thanks to Sports Monster, Jacob Townsend up there. We had a good time this morning. So look forward to doing it again.
Is this correct? You predicted 11-1 this morning?
That is incorrect. I was not asked about the record, so I did not give an answer on the record because I will not voluntarily give you that answer.
This continues to be a question. I don't think you have an answer yet, which is perfectly fine. It's August 3rd, but does Swain have a catchphrase for his new gig yet?
Go Vols. That's all I got right now. That's all I've been working on.
Well, that works.
It's original, right? Never fails. I don't have that.
If you need any dad jokes for the broadcast, let us know.
Josh,
the audience and I can work on some material for you.
I'm pretty sure when I say this that I will not need any dad jokes. But you don't know how much I appreciate the offer.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You don't have to answer right now. You can think about it.
Well, I did. I just answered.
Do you know what you call a mindful analyst?
What?
That would be a commentator.
Oh, my God.
We'll come back, 865-656-9900. He is Vol Network analyst Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward. We continue on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of Talkin' Sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud Vol sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
New backpacks, new schedules, new routines. Now give your home a fresh start coming off summer with 3 rooms of insanely clean carpets plus a free hallway for just $119. Book today online, ZeroResKnoxville.com.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call Valley Plumbing at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com.
The American spirit lives in every corner of our nation. You see it in the wide open skies over the farms that feed us and in the homes built by hand. You hear it in the cry of a pedal steel guitar and in the quiet peace of the dirt roads that connect us. You feel it in a neighbor's handshake and in the bravery of our nation's heroes. This is 250 years of American grit and everything we stand for at Boot Barn.
I scream. You scream. We all scream. Because Wendy's famous small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time. More screaming, happy screaming, summer screaming, dollar small classic Frosty screaming! But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time, only at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. A la carte only, not valid for delivery. Limit 10 per transaction. Price may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Stanley Fence, the first name in fencing for East Tennessee. Stanley Fence has 4 to 6 foot chain link fencing in galvanized or black vinyl coated finishes, plus aluminum fencing, all in stock with no long wait times. Get a free gate with every residential chain link fence installation. Want a custom look? Stanley Fence has cut pyramid, Gothic, and French Gothic wood post tops in-house. No middleman, just craftsmanship. Call 865-254-3844 or go to StanleyFence.com to schedule your appointment. Stanley Fence, family owned, operated, and the first name for fencing in East Tennessee.
Take 1 minute to hear a personal message from John Rose, farmer and businessman.
To be a farmer, you gotta have faith. You put seed in the ground and humble yourself before the Lord. I'm John Rose. I learned about Jesus in Sunday school. That's how my boys are growing up too.
The son of a school teacher and a farmer, CEO of 2 great Tennessee technology businesses that he built from the ground up. The conservative candidate for governor, John Rose.
I can't promise you I'll be a perfect governor, but you can be sure I will seek God's guidance and trust God's word.
John Rose.
Our land, our culture, our people. We are blessed.
Let's keep Tennessee, Tennessee. For governor, vote this Thursday in the Republican primary and vote for John Rose. Paid for by John Rose for Tennessee, Jeff Aiken, Treasurer.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
Tired of your mattress sagging in the middle already? Most mattresses today are one-sided, and once that foam breaks down, that dip is there for good. At Brothers Bedding, they still build mattresses the right way. Everyone is handcrafted two-sided, so you can flip it, rotate it, and get twice the life out of your mattress. And if it ever does dip, you're protected with a warranty of up to 20 years. This month only, upgrading is easier than ever. Free pickup, free delivery, and they offer 0% financing. Stop throwing money at disposable mattresses. Visit the Brothers Bedding Factory showroom today and sleep better tonight.
They say the best things in life are free. Streaming 99.1 The Sports Animal proves it. Always on, always free.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. In the text box, Swain, you've come a long way. Congratulations, brother, with the announcement last week.
Thank you.
John asking a good question. I don't have the answer, but he says, hey, Josh, if we run into Jason out in the community, are we going to be allowed to make eye contact?
Yeah, just don't be weird about it.
Just kind of walk by, look the other way, but... Hey, Swain,
No.
very excited for you.
Just speak. Don't stare. Because then I get like all self-conscious. Like, man, wait, do I have like toilet paper hanging out my pants or something? Do I have some monsters in my nose? Like, speak. Just say what's up. Yeah.
Maybe they think if they stare at you long enough, you'll spit out a record prediction for the upcoming season.
11-1.
And then Chad asking, what do you call a beehive without an exit?
You know, Josh, I don't think I was clear last segment. Enough. The answer is no. Sometimes you have to be really direct with people. I don't want any dad jokes for the broadcast, Josh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. There was some miscommunication
a little
there.
bit of confusion. Yeah.
But for those hanging out there, Chad says, what do you call a beehive without an exit? The answer would be unbelievable. Pretty good.
Oh, that's
pretty good.
That's cute.
We've talked about the upcoming season as it is closer. We are now less than 5 weeks away, 33 days, James Littleman Stewart days away from Tennessee kicking off the season against Furman at Neyland Stadium. And we talked about South Point put out some individual game point spreads for the upcoming season and two notable home games for Tennessee. South Point has Tennessee as a pick-em against both Alabama and LSU. So a toss-up in those two big games for Tennessee at home. And if you're a Tennessee fan, you have to feel good about the home field advantage, at least in those games, hosting Bama in mid-October. And then LSU, that is in the next to last week of the season in November. Also, Brad Crawford ranking Tennessee number 18 in his preseason top 25. I think a spot that a lot of people will probably have Tennessee. There may be somebody higher than number 15, but Brett Ciancia is one of the highest people we've seen. Pick Six Previews has Tennessee at number 15. Need to pull up SP+. Bill Conley's typically pretty high on Josh Heupel's football team. But that 15 to 20 range is probably going to be pretty popular for Tennessee, maybe 15 to 25 if you want to talk about where the Vols will be in the preseason polls next month.
Which is a good spot for Tennessee. A lot of unknowns. And you can play the disrespect card. There's not a better card to play as a coach or as a player in a football team than the disrespect card. It makes you run faster. It makes you train harder. It makes you study more. Play the disrespect card as much as you can. And Tennessee can do that.
Kirby Smart was not happy when Georgia was picked to win the SEC.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Within the four walls of my program, publicly, you could downplay it, all that good stuff. But, in the four walls, I'm not happy about that.
By the way, those other games where Tennessee was listed with point spreads for the upcoming season, so they listed 4 games. Tennessee against Texas, Alabama, and LSU at home, and then Texas A&M on the road November 14th. South Point has Tennessee as a 6.5-point underdog at home against Texas, and then Tennessee would be a 7.5-point underdog at Texas A&M. So that backs up some of what we've said. I think we've looked at Texas A&M as probably the toughest game because they're a really good team on the road. And then you have Texas, which is really talented. It's the SEC opener. But 6.5 points?
That ain't bad.
That's not bad for a team that's going to be preseason top 3 in the country and has all that talent. 5 guys projected in the first round by some people. So that's not bad. So the point spreads from South Point for 4 different Tennessee games. Tennessee would be a 6.5-point underdog against Texas, 7.5-point underdog against Texas A&M, and it's a total toss-up, a pick-em for Tennessee hosting Bama and LSU.
The LSU pick-em is probably the biggest surprise out of the two. What would you say?
Between those two, LSU and Alabama? Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, Alabama, new quarterback, unknowns, uncertainty. But LSU, they do have a new quarterback, but they know who the starter is going to be, and that's going to be Sam Leavitt, who still recovering from foot injury. But the fact they went to the portal and did what they did, Lane Kiffin is coming over. We know how well he did at Ole Miss. It's surprising that that game is a pick-em with Tennessee. But I will say, maybe they feel like, all right, by that point of the season, Tennessee would have found their groove.
And obviously by November 21st, we'll know a lot more about both of these teams.
Yep.
And the spread by then is probably not a pick-em. It's going to be something else. But LSU, you could offer up so many different scenarios of how their season goes. And I could believe any of them.
Correct.
And the high end of that would be that they can compete for SEC national titles this year.
I mean, they have the talent to do that.
Sure. But with the unknown of the team, question still at quarterback because of that injury and the schedule they play, you could tell me, hey, they hit a couple of bumps that go poorly and things kind of unravel this season. They play Clemson to open up. The first SEC game is in Oxford. I'm sure it's a coincidence that Lane Kiffin's first game at LSU in conference play will be at Ole Miss. Then they have to turn around and play Texas A&M. They play Kentucky on the road. They play Auburn on the road. And the last 4 games of the season for LSU, Bama, Texas, at Tennessee, and then they'll close at Arkansas. So that 3-game stretch of Bama, Texas, at Tennessee, that's something you have to like. We talked about that maybe last week, the scheduling standpoint there. Bama and Texas, the 2 weeks leading up to a trip to Knoxville.
Yeah, not easy at all for LSU. I mean, you got to play Ole Miss and Texas A&M back-to-back, too.
That's right.
So I know we talked about our schedule being difficult, and everyone's having that conversation. LSU is one of those teams certainly talking about how difficult their schedule is on Sports Talk Radio.
Yep. In that LSU-Texas A&M game, it'll be tough for A&M, obviously, going to LSU, but the week before, A&M gets to host Kentucky while LSU is playing this huge emotional build-up game at Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. That's an advantage in the schedule for Texas A&M. Again, no easy schedules in the conference, and the better you are, the more favorable the schedule ends up being. Arkansas, as an example, I think is going to have a tough time, if I had to guess. They open up against Georgia. They have to play at Texas A&M. They host Tennessee. They play at Vandy, Missouri, at Auburn, South Carolina, at Texas, and then LSU.
Did you throw shade at Kentucky? Did you just disrespect Kentucky?
I have respect for all 16 SEC schools.
Yeah, but you said that LSU is going to be playing a very emotional game at Ole Miss against a really good opponent, and then play Texas A&M. But A&M's going to be playing against Kentucky before they play LSU.
Well, tell me if I'm correct in saying this.
You don't think that game's going to be emotional between Texas A&M and Kentucky? A&M lost their coordinator to Kentucky, man. They poached their defensive coordinator, Josh Ward. You don't think those guys on defense will be emotional?
That's a bulletin board game. You're right. That's when you circle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So one of my predictions for the upcoming season is that there will be more of a build-up for LSU at Ole Miss than Texas A&M versus Kentucky. That's one of my early season predictions.
I think that's a really good prediction.
Yep. I've seen at Media Days, Michael Bratton, he did this thing where he had everybody had to make a bold prediction for the SEC, so that's one of mine.
That's a good one.
Yep, getting started out. Trying to go 1-0 with my predictions here. You can't go 2-0 before you go 1-0.
I really don't want to see Kentucky out here surprising people this year. I don't want to see it. But Will Stein seems to be pretty dang good.
Yeah, short term, I still have my questions, but maybe I'm even wrong there. I wouldn't bet against Will Stein being able to find some kind of way there.
He got some confidence about him that is a little concerning.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, some of those resources that Mike Stoops was asking about, they might be there for Will Stein.
Like, he got the same confidence as Kurt Cinetti without ever winning a game as a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty scary.
Yeah, and you're right. He hasn't been the head coach, but he was in charge of the offense there and what they were doing at Oregon. Dan Lanning taking over as the head coach.
Yeah, he was the head coach of the offense. He had a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah, Stein had the responsibilities and did a very good job with those responsibilities.
So, I mean, Indiana has proven if you have a good coach and you got some resources, anybody can win.
And Kenny Minchie he's an interesting unknown at quarterback because he battled C.J. Carr. Maybe it was going to be Carr all the way last year, but the reports around Minchie were pretty good, pretty positive at Notre Dame. So that's the quarterback now at Kentucky, a transfer, having lost the job a year ago to C.J. Carr, now the QB at Kentucky. So don't sleep on the Cats, Swain.
Swain?
In the text box, what do you call a person who is not a dad but says dad jokes? A faux pas.
Oh, my.
We have a monster performance from this past week to highlight. We have 30 minutes, a little less than that, to go on the show. Jason Swain is here as the new Vol Network football analyst. I'm Josh Ward. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the messages at 865-656-9900 as we continue on Josh and Swain.
When special guests call in to 99.1 The Sports Animal, you hear them on the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline, stanleyfence.com.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important, life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm Team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
U.S. Soccer announced this morning that an agreement has been reached with Mauricio Pochettino for him to remain the manager of the U.S. men's national team through the 2030 World Cup. The extension comes after Pochettino led the U.S. to the round of 16 at the FIFA World Cup just last month. His record since being hired in September 2024 is 17-12-2. Major League Baseball games for your Monday night. Phillies host the Nationals at 6:40. 7 o'clock, Yankees welcome the Cardinals. 7:40, Brewers take on the Pirates. 8 o'clock, Giants visit the Rangers. Cubs host the Dodgers. Blue Jays take on the Astros. Rockies host the Rays at 8:40. Diamondbacks get the Padres at 9:40. In the NFL, edge rusher Jadeveon Clowney has agreed to terms with the Houston Texans to return to his original team. He now joins a pass rushing unit that includes All-Pros Will Anderson Jr. and Daniel Hunter. Clowney had 8.5 sacks to lead the Cowboys last season. The Texans drafted him with the #1 overall pick in 2014. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, this is Vault for Life Troy Fleming. We're counting it down. It's just
33 days until
it's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
Your home isn't just where life happens, it's where it begins. At Red Door Homes, they make building your dream home simple with over 30 customizable floor plans for your land, all with transparent pricing and a full 10-year structural warranty for peace of mind that lasts. New this year, Red Door has developments in Hardin Valley, Maryville, Alcoa, and North Knoxville, closer than ever to where you want to live. Red Door Homes, built for life, built for you. Learn more at reddoorhomestn.com.
Do you really know what's in your water? Every time you turn on the tap, you could be pouring hidden dangers right into your family's glass. At Tennessee Water and Air Technology, we take the guesswork out of your tap. Let us come to your home and test your water. We'll show you exactly what's hiding in your water supply and how a custom whole house filtration system can completely transform your home. Don't wait until it's too late. Let us help filter out the bad so you can enjoy the good. Visit Tennessee Water and Air Technology today at tnwatertech.com and schedule your free water testing.
Learning is tough enough, but big tech engineered distractions that make it even harder for kids to focus.
Conservative Marsha Blackburn. When no one else would, she took on big tech to protect our kids from dangerous content. Now she's fighting to take back our classrooms.
My plan? Bell to bell, no cell.
As our next governor, Marsha Blackburn will eliminate cell phones in the classroom to help move Tennessee students from distractions to success. She'll take away the bureaucratic barriers holding back our schools and give teachers and students the help they need to make Tennessee education the envy of the country. Conservative Marsha Blackburn. Trump trusted. Tennessee first.
No more posting, no scrolling. Here in Tennessee schools, we're going to learn.
Standing up for our kids, fighting for Tennessee. Marsha Blackburn for governor. Paid for and authorized by Marsha for Governor, Treasurer Glenn Jacobs.
There are many reasons to hire Morgan & Morgan for your injury case. Here's reason 17. In today's new world, many law firms have had money injected into their firms by Wall Street, private equity, and other lenders. This money usually comes in at very, very high interest rates. It's one of the reasons you see so many lawyers advertising. I'm John Morgan. This money is expensive and the interest compounds quickly. These law firms can have a huge need for cash just to pay that debt. Why does it matter to you? My fear is your case is settled early and for far less than it's worth, just to service the loan that has mafia-like rates. Our financial strength is your advantage. That plus our reputation makes our firm your firm. Visit forthepeople.com to see our results and verdicts. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, 150 4th Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
You bought an RV, and you got an automatic discount from Progressive by bundling it with your home or auto insurance. That's great, but a serious word of warning every RVer should heed. You don't need to talk about things like dry weight or dump stations. And you don't need one of those expensive water filter straws either. Because the most extreme thing most RVers encounter is a campsite without hookups. So just enjoy yourself. And Progressive's automatic discount when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting Stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement. Batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Well, as we go into the afternoon and evening, we will be tracking some scattered showers and storms, still plenty of dry time, but it will keep our temperatures a little bit below average, only topping out in the lower 80s. Now, we continue to heat things up moving into the next several days with those pop-up showers and storms each and every afternoon. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
Hi, I'm Andy, owner of Mo Shingles. I'm our only estimator, which means we don't pay sales commissions. That can save you thousands. If you want the best roof with the best warranty at the best price, call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. We're going to highlight the Monster Performance of the Week. That should be plural coming up in just a moment. Thanks to Monster Tree Service. Thank you for being with us. You can chat with us or with each other in the YouTube chat when we're live on the Sports Animal YouTube feed. We have Volfan8141 bring back the black outline on the away jerseys. We have heard that a time or two.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
I would say both for the appearance and the visual, being able to more easily identify players on the field when they're wearing the
Who needs to do
away
that,
jerseys.
Josh? Who needs to do that?
Yeah, how are your let's call them aging eyes? How they holding up?
Well, last time I checked, I had 20/20 vision.
Okay.
Which is probably why I was able to catch the football the way I did. But that doesn't mean I'm going to always have 20/20 vision. Last year, I didn't have a problem with us. And I was behind Ramon.
Yeah, you'll be a little bit closer now.
So I'll be a little bit closer to be able to see a little bit better. But Ramon did have some binoculars, and I told myself I might need to get some of those.
So when you were in 8th grade, freshman year, and you were meeting coaches at camps, getting your offers, did you say, "Hi, I'm Jason Swain. I have 4.4 speed and 20/20 vision"?
No, I didn't say that.
Was that part of your pitch to get offers?
Mm-mm. Josh, I didn't have to do that to get offers.
The film spoke for itself.
Turn on the tape, my man. Turn on the tape.
Because the eye in the sky don't lie.
That's right.
And that eye has 20/20 all day.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, right now we hand out the Monster Performance of the Week, and it's going to be plural. So we're going to highlight both the vet who continues to dominate and the young player who continues to make a name for herself. And we talked about this last week. The PR at times for the WNBA could be better. The product on the court when the games take place is as good as it's been, and 2 of the top players in the league, with the way they're performing right now. Number 1, Asia Wilson, averaging 27 and 10, plus 3 assists, steal and a half, 2 blocks a game. In her last 3 games, 36 points, 33 points, 28 points. Before that, a couple of games ago, 38 points against Washington, 26-20. Just consistently 25, 30-plus points a game, dominating in all aspects. So Asia Wilson, a front runner again for the MVP. But also Olivia Miles, she is both excelling individually and her team now, the Minnesota Lynx, with 10 straight wins. So our monster performances of the week, thanks to Monster Tree Service of Knoxville, Olivia Miles, who has been a sensation as a rookie out of TCU, and Asia Wilson, who is at the top of her game and the top of the league in the WNBA.
Yeah, Asia Wilson won the MVP in 2020, 22, and 24. And looks like she's in position to win it again. And if the WNBA is anything like the NBA, they'll give it to someone who hasn't won it yet if it's close.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did that with Joel Embiid a couple of years ago when you could have clearly gave it to Jokic again.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for Asia Wilson, I think Olivia Miles would be the runaway MVP as a rookie. She's that good. And she is fun to watch, plays ball the right way.
They have both been monsters all season long and this past week included. So both Olivia Miles with what she's done as a rookie for the Minnesota Lynx and what Asia Wilson continues to do for the Las Vegas Aces. They get our monster performances of the week, and we highlight them every week thanks to Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. I saw a tree that went down this past weekend when the rainstorm hit in the middle of the morning on Saturday. My first thought is, Monster Tree Service, they have 24-hour emergency service. So if it's in the middle of the day during the weekend, if it's in the middle of the night, the last thing you want to deal with is a tree that has fallen. But you know that you can call Monster Tree Service for 24-hour emergency service. Or if you have one of those monster trees that you want to get out in front of, they can help you with routine tree trimming. A big part of what Monster Tree Service does is their expert plant health care. They can help you avoid big problems, but if you run into a monster issue, Monster Tree Service can help. They can help you with a free estimate as well, and know that Monster Tree Service is fully insured and certified. They can also help with mosquito, flea, and tick control. So if you need help, call Monster Tree Service of Knoxville at 865-270-4762 or go online, monstertreeservice.com. We'll come back for our final segment of the show, the top winners and losers from this past weekend. Wrap up the conversation from today's show right here on Josh and Swain.
At the Y, strength means something different. In this place, it's not just lifting weights. It's all of us showing up and doing our thing. Kids in the pool and on the court, swimming, shooting, playing, mom and dad finding their rhythm, yoga, heavy lifting, moving. 5 YMCA locations, no contracts, just community. You can look all you want, but there's still no place like this place. Join the Y today at ymcaetn.org.
If you're looking around your house thinking it might be time for a little upgrade, maybe the bathroom needs attention, those kitchen cabinets are looking tired, or the flooring has seen better days, I know exactly who can help you with that. I went to Old City Kitchens at 218 East Depot Avenue in the Old City, and I'm sure glad I did. You can schedule your appointment by going to oldcitykitchens.com or give them a call at 865-800-8001. You'll be glad you did.
It's an all-new Ted Russell Tuesday with Josh and Swain, broadcasting from Ted Russell Lincoln. Experience a new and innovative way to purchase a vehicle as 0% financing and 0 down for 90 days continues on select vehicles. Ted Russell Lincoln, Knoxville's home for luxury.
Experience Southern luxury with the Mark Nelson Golf Collection. Discover the activewear comfort and tailored look of the George Hybrid Pant. You'll love the performance quarter zip pullovers and the tailored fit of the Mark Nelson Signature Polo. Stylish, lightweight, cool, comfortable. Just like the players who shaped the game, your style tells a story every time you step on the course. Visit the showroom, 700 East Depot downtown. Shop online at shopmarknelson.com. Mark Nelson, make your mark.
Take 1 minute to hear a personal message from John Rose, farmer and businessman.
To be a farmer, you got to have faith. You put seed in the ground and humble yourself before the Lord. I'm John Rose. I learned about Jesus in Sunday school. That's how my boys are growing up too.
The son of a school teacher and a farmer, CEO of 2 great Tennessee technology businesses that he built from the ground up. The conservative candidate for governor, John Rose.
I can't promise you I'll be a perfect governor, but you can be sure I will seek God's guidance and trust God's word.
John Rose.
Our land, our culture, our people, we are blessed.
Let's keep Tennessee, Tennessee. For governor, vote this Thursday in the Republican primary and vote for John Rose. Paid for by John Rose for Tennessee, Jeff Aiken, Treasurer.
Looking to grow your business? If you want to reach passionate sports fans across Tennessee, 99.1 The Sports Animal is your perfect partner. With exclusive coverage of the Tennessee games, plus daily talk shows you can have originating at your place of business, featuring your favorite host. Sports Talk with John and Vince from 6 to 9 a.m. Eric Ainge and Brian Rice, 9 to noon. Josh and Swain from noon to 3. And Tyler and Kaner from 3 to 7 p.m. When our hosts endorse your business, it pays dividends. Connect with highly dedicated sports fans tuned in throughout the day for game insights, hot takes, and local buzz. Advertising on 99.1 The Sports Animal means more visibility, more brand awareness, and more customers walking through your door. Reach your goals. Grow your business. Contact Kimberly Parker today by texting the word business to 865-656-9900. Business to 865-656-9900. Let's make your brand a part of the game.
This is Andy with Mo Shingles. You already know we do the best roofs for the best price. We also do lifetime warranty gutter guards, usually for around half the national guys. Call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the ball like 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back for the final segment of today's show. Thank you for all the interaction. Appreciate all the messages during the show. A few items that we, I think, failed to mention. USC Notre Dame are going to renew the rivalry starting in 2030. So we'll remind you in 4 years. But
4-game series?
Yeah, 4-game series that they've signed off on. One of the things that drives me crazy in sports is when rivals can't get along so they don't compete against one another.
Yeah, you should play so you can knock the heck out of each other.
Yeah, the worst, I think, was when Mayweather and Pacquiao spent so long avoiding a fight against each other. It's like, you're the sport where you actually get to punch the other person.
Yeah.
This is the sport.
And then they fought, and it was a snooze fest.
Yeah, they waited too long. And then, of course, when we've seen the conference splits, Texas and Texas A&M didn't play for so long, now back together, Bedlam. But we'll get USC and Notre Dame back again in 2030. Lane Thomas, Bearden grad, now with the Atlanta Braves. He's had a really good Major League Baseball career, has spent this season with the Kansas City Royals. His best season, I would say, was a few years ago with the Washington Nationals, but he will join the Atlanta Braves. So Bearden grad, now back closer to home with the Atlanta Braves.
How you going to handle that?
I'll handle it quite well. Finally, Lane has come to the good side.
All right.
No, he has family and friends that are proud and should be. He's had a great career, and now he's in Atlanta on a team that will try to contend in the National League.
They're doing more than trying. You guys just beat the Nationals. You should feel proud of yourself.
Feel pretty good. I mean, I don't see anybody else in the National League with the firepower to keep up. Oh, wait.
Oh,
there was a trade. Another trade over the weekend.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers got a little bit better.
You know what? Good. Finally, the L.A. Dodgers are able to get a little help.
They know what to do with their NIL, right?
Defer it, I guess. Yeah. I think that's the plan.
They are serious about winning.
Yes, they are. Yep. So we'll see how things shake out as there are a lot of trades. Giants are trading off some players, one to the Phillies, and they traded their pitcher Ray to the Padres, which is kind of interesting. So a lot of moves that will take place here at the deadline with Major League Baseball.
Thoughts and prayers, Tony Vitello. Thoughts and prayers, man. He getting paid a lot of money. He'll be all right.
Yeah, it's not been a great first year for Tony Vitello with the Giants.
I can't say that I'm shocked, Josh. That's a hard move. We don't see a lot of college coaches make that transition and just win year one. You don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, technically, we don't even see the move. So
we don't.
Yeah.
But I was thinking and talking more about college coaches in all sports.
Just in college to pro. Yeah, you're right.
What'd you say?
An accurate statement you made.
Thank you.
Yep. And we'll hear more of those this upcoming football season starting September 5th.
That's the plan. That's the plan, my man.
All right, 2 sleeps to go until fall camp.
Woo! I'm looking forward to seeing the grass. Also, the gear, players' gear. Who goes first in lines?
That is something you always watch for, right?
Always watch for.
Who is the line leader?
Who is the line leader? Who is vocal? These are my checklist points that I go through for the first day of fall camp, first week of fall camp. It tells you a lot about your football team potentially. So I will be monitoring that, my friend.
All righty. So we have tomorrow which will be Tennessee Football Media Day, and then Wednesday morning, which will be the opening of fall camp for Tennessee football. We have just a couple minutes to go. We close things out with the Power Poll.
Captain, we're losing power in the warp engine.
Nuclear power pants.
What's up? I'm Kenny Powers.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I have the power!
With great power comes great responsibility.
Full power, Mr. Scott.
And speaking of the deadline, Adley Rutschman being traded to the Boston Red Sox from the Orioles. So another big move. That news coming out here in the last 5 to 10 minutes. So deals are being made. Swain, we are past the weekend. We have some winners and losers to highlight from this past weekend.
Yeah, I got winners for you, man. And you already stole one of mine. Thanks a lot, Josh. Yeah, college football fans, man. You know, college football is just better when USC and Notre Dame is good, right? And they're playing each other. So the renewal of that rivalry in 2030, 4-game series, I got that. I got Jadeveon Clowney going back to the Texans.
Yeah.
Great for him, great for Texas fans. Not great for Titans fans, but I mean, Clowney's not the same Clowney as he was when he was there the first time. So I thought that was pretty cool. Got to highlight Olivia Miles and what she has done over the course of the last couple of weeks for the Minnesota Lynx. And then Asia Wilson, I had her on my list as well too, but we gave them the monster performance, which is, hey, definitely more important. But losers continues to be the NCAA. The confusion.
Who knows what's happening?
Oh, my gosh. So, had me thinking Tennessee's going to get a transfer big from Vanderbilt. It looks like that's not going to happen. Because the judge came out and clarified, saying, hey, we get an extra year, class of 2022, but that doesn't mean you can transfer and go to another team. It means you have to stay with your current team. Oh, my goodness. Why didn't we say that the first time? So we had a clarification.
I thought Friday with the news, it might mean that you would finally play that 5th season of college football, and I would be back in the running for the Ball Network football analyst role.
Oh,
but now,
no.
I'm not so sure. I think you might stick with that.
I mean, are there any players, this is a conversation for another day, but are there any players that were seniors last year that you would even want to come back in any sport?
Right. What position are they in? I don't. The confusion continues. Let's get to some games. Let's get some practice.
Hurry up, football. Let's go.
All right, my winners from the weekend. Number 5, Carl Lewis. Did you see this national anthem that went viral? I think he's off the hook. I think Carl Lewis is off the hook for the national anthem that will be cited for not the best reasons moving forward. You can find it pretty easily online if you need to. U.S. men's national team, as their manager, will stay. That is great news, I believe, moving forward for U.S. soccer. Number 3, the Dodgers, not from the weekend, but with the trade to bring in Skubal from Detroit. Michael Thorbjornsen winning the Rocket City Classic. And number 1, the Red Sox, they finished July 21-4. They are 2-0 to start out August and just made a trade to add a big bat. I have one loser from the weekend. I'm hoping it's an Oppo jinx, but Major League Baseball, because there continues to be more talk about not playing baseball next year if they can't come to an agreement, and I don't think this weekend helps. So I hope I'm wrong, but I think Major League Baseball itself in the conversation came out a loser from this past weekend. That is our Power Poll, winners and losers from the weekend. And Swain, that is the show.
One day.
We are 21 hours away from the final time this year saying tomorrow football will begin.
If you say so, Josh.
How about that?
Just bring on football.
Media day
Wednesday
tomorrow.
morning.
Football practice Wednesday morning. Joel Silverberg producing. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we will talk to you tomorrow at noon, thanks to Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
Hi, this is Joel for Old City Kitchens. Are you about to overpay for your new kitchen or bath cabinets? Many people do, but you don't have to when you shop Old